We are live. What's going on, everybody out there? What's going on? I see Tyson claiming first, but I know that my bearded Joe friend up here, he is claimed first.
Hold on. No, sorry. First goes to this gorgeous man right here. I claimed it. I don't know what to tell you there. Relax.
Gorgeous is a stretch, but still.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and in my eye, I am a beautiful, bearded, bald man. Thank you very much.
You want to recount that? It's called beer holder, not bee holder. Beer.
Yeah.
Beer holder.
I'm sober as a button, sir. Thank you very much.
Good times. So what's going on, Johnny?
Not much, just
I hear some stories. Here's what I hear. I hear some stories that your wife has given you a gift today, and tell us about your gift that you got.
What's going on, Swag?
I'm sorry.
I don't mean to cut you off. How good does it make everyone feel to read like Swag's comments? Because it's always, what's going on, family? Swag here, Cribs here. It just, I don't know. I can just see him saying
it. Do it in his voice too.
Yes, every time. I say it in Cribs' voice.
You can hear.
I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, she got me a bottle of Jack Daniels. I don't know.
That was nice. That was nice of her. Yeah. I always like that. I always like surprise gifts. I got surprise. I got surprise Arby's today. I got those little gyros.
Oh, okay.
That was really nice. I like those. Yeah. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Joe?
It's been a day, that's for sure. We had to put our dog down this morning, so that's the way my day started, and that's the way Sam's birthday weekend started. So the rest of the day has kind of been trying to get my daughter back to being in a smile mode, but she's doing okay. The reality was the dog was in bad shape for weeks now, so we all kind of knew it was coming. So she's 15. She was 15. She's gonna go hang out with my dad. She'll be cool.
Absolutely. That's the way it is, right there.
But tomorrow night,
a good life.
This is where the whole community comes in, because tomorrow night we are doing the big birthday bash for Sam. You guys all need to show up and show her some love, because her birthday weekend has started off terribly. So she needs to feel some love right now. And Johnny, do you want to come on there with me, Johnny?
I say what?
You want to stay with me tomorrow, Johnny?
Joe, you've got my internet.
Do I really?
Yeah,
you were lagging
for a second.
You're lagging a little bit. But if you ask me to come on with you, I'll go. Just let me know what time and stuff.
All right.
And then let me know what time it is first, then before I commit. But yeah, let me know.
Okay. My father. Oh man. Yeah. No, guys. Yeah. It was. How do you say this the right way? It's almost like when you have a family member who's been sick for a long time, because that's what a dog is. It's a family member, right?
Yep. Right.
She's been in bad shape and Chris knows this. Chris has been on the phone with me trying to find her, get her up the stairs, and she's been in bad shape for a while, guys. So you go through all those initial emotions of you're losing your dog, but at the same time, now it's like, man, she's not she was becoming furniture, basically. She was just in the room. She wasn't really having a life. She wasn't being a dog. She wasn't happy. It's over now. She's at peace and she's good. And if there is an afterlife, whatever, I don't. But if there is, my dad's up there with the dog right now and life is all good. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Good, man. That's a good attitude to have about it. Good job. Yeah. Swag is agreeing with you. I don't know if you guys have the opportunity. I think everybody's had an opportunity to talk to Swag, but I'll tell you that he showed me some pictures this morning. I was just like, I totally needed to see that. He's out camping and he's getting ready for a wedding. And he showed me these beautiful, amazing pictures of Idaho. And I was just like blown away. I'm just like, that is so beautiful. I just love seeing really good outdoor pictures. And it's just so nice to see that. So yeah, enjoyed that today. What's going on? What's going on, Chris?
Well, let's just say I got some inspiration this week to film a video. And like I told Joe, and he kind of agrees, it may end up with a Child Protective Service call, but you never, ever know. And as I was...
Is this video out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Did you film this one? Okay.
I'm filming it tonight. And as I'm trying to figure out how it took 11 days to get an order from Chesapeake, from Maryland to Illinois, I got a great Detroit grooming order in today.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Nice.
I'm wearing 313.
313 Black and Woodward.
Man,
I have one thing from Detroit Grooming. That's it.
I've had all these in butter, and I had to get them in oil. I'm like, I want a matching set. I want a matching set. And
This
for
is
those
the only one I have from Detroit. This is it. Corktown.
Oh, Corktown,
It feels great. Everything else, I'm just not huge on the scent profile for some reason. It's just not me.
And I will say this for all of you out there wondering, no, I'm not abusing my children. Well, mentally, but this story is going to make a lot of people laugh. It's going to make a lot of people laugh.
I can't believe that worked.
It did. Yeah. I don't. No, Brock. I'm sorry. I got to tell it. I got to.
You have to. I mean, come on. I can't believe you got her to fall for it. It's hilarious.
Let's hear it.
For a whole day.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so my older daughter Amber, as I like to call her on the channel, the brat, she's really afraid of spiders. And I'm trying to convince her, it's like, you're bigger than they are. You can squish them. You can do this. So she was being just an ultimate, redacted words right here that I won't use on Practice Channel. So I had her convinced there were 2 spiders in her bed that were looking to eat her if she was misbehaving. And their names were Bert and Ernie.
And this worked.
She spent an hour and a half tearing everything out of her bed and resetting her bed, trying to find Bert and Ernie.
This worked. And I'm sorry. I know some people might be like, you told your kid what? You know what? As a parent, you find your joys where you can, okay? You find pleasure in the little things sometimes. And having your kid tear apart their bed to find the imaginary spiders you told her were after her is a great moment.
That is awesome.
Her brother and her sister were just wearing her out, going, "Ha ha! I see Bert! Ha ha! Look at the wall!"
Hey, Johnny, they want to know what the profile is on 313, brother.
Yep.
Okay, I was just reading.
And
It's,
Amber.
vanilla and amber.
Vanilla and amber. Ooh, that does sound
really good. It is
Toasted
really
vanilla
good.
and amber. Sorry, toasted.
Toasted.
Vanilla.
Ooh. So, I have
Good
never
quality.
tried Detroit,
Well,
and it's just because I just have never gotten around to it. What is your guys' biggest take from Detroit grooming?
The butter you got to get a little used to because it's not
Yeah,
like everybody else's.
yeah. It's a little different with their butter.
Yeah, but I mean, it works phenomenal.
That's their butter right there.
And when you get it, if it's dry on the top, that's okay because it just kind of, lack of a better phrase, it kind of settled. But if you crack that top, everything's beautiful right underneath it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I really
buddy
like their
Jerry.
shave products. Their shave soap is really, really good. Their pre-shave oil is super thick and is very, very good.
See,
and their aftershave tonic, the pump spray, also. Their scents are so good, and they just are really, really, really good.
I've only tried Corktown from them, and unfortunately, again, it's not like I hate it. It's not a me profile, really. I don't reach for it all that often. It feels great in beard, like really good. And I've been told by more than one person I need to try black. That black is amazing.
Black is phenomenal. It really, truly is.
I'll get to it eventually, I promise you.
One thing with their butters is that I don't really get the fragrance.
Yes, Sam.
I don't really get the fragrance of the scent in the butter, like out from the jar. Like it all smells. It just smells like unscented butter to me.
Yeah, but
until
I get that too in the jar, but when I get it in my beard is when I really start to pick up on the scent. I don't smell it in the jar, but in beard,
yeah. Because when I smell this and then I smell black, they smell
identical,
very similar. They smell very similar.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard great things about black. I've never gotten to try it. You know what I mean? Like I've heard great things.
It's I like 313 better than black. If I were going to pick a favorite, I definitely like 313 better.
Gary Lewis might get really angry at you for saying that.
Well, no,
Lou might have an issue with that.
I bought it when he was talking about it, and I was like, all right, let me try it. So I bought it, and it's good. I like it, yeah. But I like 313 more. I don't know. It's just me.
313. Nobody else is getting nobody else is getting it. The Eminem movie.
Rabbit, you're fine.
Yes. I was gonna go the whole route with it, but I was like, wait, I'm on Practice Channel. Hold on. Let me stop.
Yeah, that's funny. So we got Gary in house. We got Copper Johns. We got Twitch. I don't know if you guys know Twitch Beard very well.
Twitch
Have you
Beard
guys
is an
heard of him?
amazing individual who earlier today sent over a gift for Sam actually for her birthday. Twitch is an awesome dude.
He is an awesome dude. And we are going to go do lunch here in a bit. I think we kind of missed. We were supposed to do it Wednesday, but I think we just got away from us. But we're going to do lunch here in a bit. He lives literally 2 miles away from me. So we're going to go do some Southwest food of some sort.
Yeah, and practitioner asking me if I know Twitch lets me know that practitioner does not watch my show. Thanks for that one, Prac.
Right?
Not very often, apparently.
Yeah, thanks, Prac.
When did I watch it? When did I watch it?
Well, I just had Twitch on.
Yeah,
I thought that he canceled or something. Maybe I didn't watch that. Catch that one.
He came in late. He was having family things. He came in a little bit late, but he was there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
showing
I know.
The love, Prac, showing the love.
Showing the love again. Yeah,
Dude,
I'll tell you
that. Beard, I'm sorry, Matt. The sports beard must be going nuts right now. Boston is kicking Philly's ass. What is going on? Yeah, and Boston sucks. No offense. I know Matt's out there watching somewhere, but there's no way that Boston should be winning this series, and they're about to be up 3-0. Wow, you suck. That was bad. They get paid to do this, by the way. How do you miss? That drives me nuts. You get paid millions, and you miss an open jump shot. Pay me millions. I could go out there and miss the open jump shots. I could do that all day.
The playoffs. Who is in the playoffs right now?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I could run down every team for you, but
good.
The big teams that everybody's watching are the Lakers and the Clippers, pretty much. The overall consensus is that whoever wins the West between the Lakers and the Clippers is going to win the NBA Finals. That's the way most people think.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. Now, how does this even? So, explain to me how this works. We had not much of a season. How many games?
3/4 of a season.
Okay, we did have quite a bit of the season.
We had most of the season. We didn't get to finish it, and then they came back. Chris, what was it for 10 games?
If that.
Yeah, they came back for a 10-game playoff, and then the way it worked was if I think it was the number 9 seed was within 4 games of the number 8. They would have played out the rest of the season for those 2 teams. They would have let them finish it out to see who actually got the number 8 spot. And then they went right into the playoffs. And it's all in this bubble. And you got digital fans who apparently you actually have to pay to be on that screen.
Huh.
You got to pay to be in the ballpark in baseball. You have to have your cutout. Or Oakland is putting big life-size teddy bears in seats now.
Did you see the highlight when they hit the home run and the ball went and hit the child cut out in the face?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was like, way to stay in front of a kid.
Or how Oakland had a bear
getting hit in the house. What's going on? That's
Oakland get hit, and the next game they had the bear sitting next to it with a helmet on.
Hey, Tyson, what's that series at then? Is that series 2-0 now? Because the Jazz won the other night too, didn't they? Or is that the same game we're talking about right now? That could be the same game he's talking about at the moment. Okay, I'm sorry. I got us all off on basketball and stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay because that's what we're here to just hang out.
I'm a little stutter.
Now I just feel bad because I haven't. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that I missed that live stream. However,
I mean,
2-1.
So many.
I know, right? Live stream on top of live stream on top of live stream.
Yeah. Trying to catch.
I'm having fun with my live stream. We do pretty well with the time slot too, for the most part. I mean,
I'm just saying there used to be 3
other
a week.
lives just keep popping up on my time, but it's cool.
I know. I try to watch my guys. I started watching Chronic today, and then I got on. I started watching yours this morning.
Johnny's over there laughing because
I want to do a live every night. I'm going to do a live every night.
Right? Yeah. I mean, who cares if somebody else has got a scheduled one already? Let's just do it.
I'm going to do it. I am. I'm going to do it.
Do it. I've tried. I have been really good about cutting mine off. I cut mine off really good last night at 9. I was like, "Hey, we're going over to Joe's."
I mean, listen, I know I actually DM'd Dave, Bearded Motivation, earlier, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I completely freaking gapped on the hype. I was like, I completely forgot that the hype even existed for a couple days, and I planned Sam's birthday bash. I was like, that's my fault. It's totally my fault. I'm like, I'll move it to like 8 o'clock. That way it doesn't start at the same time yours does. And he was like, he told me to shut up and just do whatever. He was like, give me the damn flyer. I'll advertise it. He was like,
yeah, because like there's more than enough people to like watch everyone's lives. Like
there's a lot of internet. There's a lot of
exactly.
internet.
There's a lot of internet, a lot of people, especially like channels that have their own communities. Some channels have their own communities, their own following.
I got my own little group starting up. Like it's kind of cool actually.
I got like 2 or 3 people. That come
whenever I sign in to my lives, I'm like, hey, look, they are. They were my guys. There they go. All right, they're all here tonight. I'm like,
so it takes. Even have one person watching.
There's Chronic. There he is. Right on. We got Gary. We got Chronic in the house. We got all sorts of cool people hanging out with us.
Mike, what's going on, Mike? My brother. I don't know if you guys saw that awesome announcement last night. He's going to launch his CBD line on my channel.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That is cool. My son Colin
he also yelled
smelt Shatterfly yesterday and said that he is taking it. He took the sticker.
That's not okay.
Said, this is mine because he wants to be Chronic Beard now. He wants to just name himself Chronic Beard.
It doesn't matter. That's not okay. You can't steal Shatterfly. That's not all right with me.
I told him he can't steal it, but he wants to use it after. And then I said, well, there is a CBD line coming out. So then he said, oh, well, I'll wait for that.
Oh yeah, tell him to go buy his own.
Well, yeah, that's what
tell him to go buy his own. But stealing somebody's Chronic is not okay.
This is your son?
So yeah, my son. He's he's 21.
My
21-year-old. He's my stepson, but he's my son.
Crack the way you did. 21. Come on, man.
21.
I'm actually like really.
I have 6,
really
so
low
it's like
on my shatter. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm low. Like my butter's low.
So good. It smells so good. I've been waiting to try it because I want to have that full week of really good trying it because I really, really just love hemp seed oil. And I want to show people. I think I'm going to highlight hemp seed oil on that one because I've been told that was the big thing about that one.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's kind of Chronic does. I think Mike's in here and he can correct me on this. I think it's like his blend is like 55 or 60% hemp seed oil, if I'm correct. And Mike's in here. He can correct that.
Don't make him give ratios. Don't. No.
He said it.
Chronic.
He said it during a live.
Yeah, no one watches your live, so who cares?
I'm sorry. How many subscribers do you have?
Not that many.
You got more than me, though, right?
Everything matters.
Yeah,
Everything matters.
So then, when you look at like my lives and there's like 20 in there compared to my numbers, leave me alone. I'm doing fine. All right. Don't pick on the little guys. You were me at one point.
I've never been that ugly, so I can't be you.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I look good. This is good.
All a bunch of good-looking guys in this building. Okay,
don't lie, Brack. Don't start now. Don't lie.
I'm the only ugly duckling out here. So okay, yeah, that's
we can all agree there.
Notice something. Yeah. Practitioner has something nice to say about everybody on the planet but himself.
I tease myself. It's so funny is I think you're harder on yourself always, right?
Everybody's harder on yourself. You are your own worst enemy.
Absolutely. So I'm excited. So anyway, the big thing was he stole the sticker, and then he's decided that he's going to be his new name. He's just going to bypass Mike and just be Chronic Beard to every one of his friends. That's what his name, and he's just going to have a sticker of it. And he's just going to keep taking stickers.
He can't steal the name. That's not cool either.
He's not stealing it. He's just going to be like, hey, I like to be Chronic Beard to my friends. Like that's his AK. I'm the Chronic Beard. And look, I have a sticker.
Nope.
Well, it's
maybe he'll have to fight. Maybe I'll have to fight Mike for it.
It's not a bad product to use. Like, Mike's stuff is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
His butters are ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the butters are freaking amazing.
See, and I think it's that hemp. I swear it's the hemp oil. It's just awesome.
Hemp butter. He's got hemp butter in there.
Does he have hemp butter? Mm-hmm. Nice.
in the butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that was a
So,
conversation I was having earlier. Was butters.
Butters.
I was having a conversation about whipped butters and poured butters, and I don't know. I guess just people's what's the word I'm thinking of here?
Preference?
Not really
Perception.
preference. What people think, or how do you say that? People's perception on what's better and what's not, and what they're getting from a whipped butter and what they're getting from a poured butter and all that good stuff. And most people really have no idea what the difference is between the two.
What is the difference, Joe?
Basically,
Educate
Huh?
us. Educate
well,
us.
I mean, for the most part, I'm not going to say across the board here, but for the most part, your whipped butter's got more oils in it than it does actual butters. And your poured butters are usually a little bit heavier, if you will, but that's not a bad thing. They got actual butters in them, right? So your whipped butter is going to absorb a little bit better than an absorbed one does. I mean, an absorbed one, wow. Than a poured one does in some cases. Not every, you got to do your research on each one you're buying really and see what you're getting and what the ingredients are. So like if you're getting a whipped butter that's mostly oils and not a whole lot of butters, that's why it absorbs a lot faster, because oils absorb faster than butters do.
Oh, cool. So and I've also been told, so if that's the case, then I've also been told you don't get as much in the whipped butters versus a poured butter.
It depends. It depends.
Well, they do by weight.
Yeah, but it
It
depends
goes
on the
by-
company. No, it depends on the company. If you look at whiskey and hardtack, their containers are a little bit bigger because they're most
There he
companies
goes.
take in effect the container that it comes in when you're getting that ounce. Well, it's going to be the 4 ounces or the 2 ounces. Whiskey and hardtack gives you an actual 4 ounces inside the container. Oh my god!
And I'll be honest, I was trying to do my research and things like that as well on it because people were asking me, and I was like, I mean, for me, it was just always that the whipped butter was lighter and went into my beard a lot quicker. So I had to actually, I had to reach out to Chris over at the Bearded Knack because I knew Chris has got. Actually, I was talking to Chris already, and I knew he had a whipped and a poured. So I kind of asked Chris a few questions, and companies should be measuring all butters, etc. So yeah,
and that's what whiskey and hardtack does. Notice how it says 3.85.
Yeah.
absolutely. It does. Tyson's right. It depends on the company when it depends on how they're doing things and what's going on. And certain companies are going to use a little bit bigger of a thing, and that's how they're going to get it done.
This guy.
Code jumping in. What's
up,
going on?
brother?
What's up,
Going
fellas?
on,
What's
Devon?
up?
What's
You
up?
missed the basketball talk, so we're done with you. So
Oh yeah, I missed it. Yeah, I'm trying to get this Wi-Fi situation figured out on campus is never fun.
Because
Is
you're
that
kind
your
of at the
bedtime?
you're kind of at the like the way of the camp, like you're just at the mercy of the campus. Because I remember those days where you're like, hey, if everybody else is doing something, your bandwidth is nothing.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's the weekend, so everybody's trying to play Fortnite and on their PlayStation or watching Netflix, and so it's terrible.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you're on campus now, right?
Yeah, back on campus. I just finished up the first week of classes. Our classes started this past Tuesday, so.
Did you
finished
go
up
to
with-
classes or did you physically go to classes?
Oh man, it's a whole hot mess. So I have one class this semester that's done entirely in person. That's because it's my biochemistry class. So there's 4 of us in the actual class. So I have that class that's going to be entirely in person. And then I have one class, my physics class, that I'll do completely online. I don't know how you do physics all online, but we'll figure that out, I guess, as the semester goes on. And then I have a handful of classes that are doing hybrids. So I'll either go to class only 1 day a week or 2 days a week, or I have there's one class where if you have a last name between the letters A through M, you go to class for the first 25 minutes of every class period for lecture. And if you have a name, if it's anybody else, it's M through Z, then you go to class for the last 25 minutes of the lecture period. So it's a hot mess, man.
That's
It's
bizarre.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
yeah.
That didn't make any
I
sense.
mean, we
How do
just
you
got
get-
the word that we're doing the first 3 months virtual. Johnny, is your school doing the same thing?
Yeah, they're doing the first
Yeah.
few months of all virtual, and then
Yep.
they'll see where it is at that point, and then
I'll be honest. I'm not. I mean, as much as I'm like, yeah, I would love Sam to get back to school just to get some kind of normalcy back in my life. I'm also at the point where if it's not really safe, I'd rather her just be home. So
yeah,
it's kind of a give and a take right now. I don't really know what the right answer is, or if there is one.
My youngest is starting kindergarten this year, and it's virtual.
Yeah.
How the hell are you going to teach kindergartners virtually?
Oh, it's easy. I did it last year. I'm going to do it right now I'm doing for first grade and kindergarten.
Oh man,
Johnny teaching.
Hey, Tevin's here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tevin's
there he
in
is.
there.
They give
He's
you everything.
hanging out tonight.
They give you everything. They're like, here, these are the words they got to learn, and they got to write this, and that's it.
My daughter's learned enough words watching me play PlayStation. Okay.
My kid was getting mad at me from the work. He was like, I already know how to do this. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Your teacher's telling me to do it, so you got to do it. Don't get mad at me. Shit, yelling at me.
Yes, Matt. I know, dude. I don't know how you guys are doing this either. It's some kind of black magic because Philly should be winning that series. By all accounts here, they've got Ben Simmons. They've got Joel Embiid. They should be. Don't shake your head at me. Don't shake your head at me. Talent is what matters in the NBA, and they've got the talent. Philly has been underachieving since they got those two. It's disgusting.
That's the problem. Is that Philly has all of the raw talent that they could possibly need to win a championship, and they still can't win games. That's
I don't understand it, dude. I mean, Simmons at this point, to me, is a bit of a bust, in my opinion. Like, the dude still can't shoot a damn jump shot. That's kind of sad.
True. Yeah, that's
kind of sad.
You
know what I mean? And Embiid, sometimes he drives me nuts because, yeah, I get it. You're athletic and you can shoot and all that, but you're still a 7-foot monster. Go in the middle and be Shaq once in a while. Damn it, knock it off.
Okay, Joe.
That's the game
put a pause
nowadays.
on that. Copper Tyson, I see you're about to go to Chesapeake. Use my code of Chris10. Save yourself some money. Now go back to basketball.
There you go.
Shameless plug. There you go.
Damn right, little brother.
Do you have a roommate or do you
can.
have a room alone?
No,
No,
Gary just reminded me.
Who's
SmackDown.
your team is
Round
Denver,
room.
right? So your
USA.
team is Denver, right, Devon? Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're in.
Yeah.
I can tell you who's not in my team. I stopped watching them after about the last 5 years because they suck.
Oh,
Suns,
man.
just horrible franchise right now.
I think my
bottom
team
up.
is in, but I'm not paying attention to them because I know it's not going to go well.
Yeah.
The Nets
Yeah.
are in, right? The Nets are in the playoffs, right?
You want the answer to that one?
It's what, 0-2 right now? 0-2? 0-3?
Yeah, man. I see Matt's comment. Matt, I am a Lakers. I'm not necessarily a Lakers fan. I just grew up a Kobe fan, and I'm a diehard LeBron fan. So I'm a Lakers fan by default. I'm a Nuggets fan though, but the Lakers are going to win it all.
I'm a Nets fan, but I appreciate great players when I see them, and because of that, I'm always watching LeBron's games because no matter who wants to hear it, the man might be the most physically talented player we've ever seen step on a damn basketball court. Yes, Jordan was a friggin' killer. I'm not saying that. I love Mike. But LeBron, there isn't anything on the court he can't do.
LeBron is the most freak of nature athlete I think that anyone has ever seen on the basketball court. That man is ridiculous. There's nobody that is supposed to be 6'8", and at his heaviest in Miami, he was 270 pounds. So he was 6'8".
He was a friggin' freight train.
He was running like a 4.5 40, had a 45-inch vertical, and he could make it down the full length of an NBA basketball court in 9 steps at full stride. He was ridiculous. It was not
9
fair.
steps.
And one thing I want to ask, I always ask people is this. Go back and look at some of those garbage, horrible Cleveland teams that he dragged to the finals year after year. And tell me what other player in history would have done that. And I don't want to hear Mike because he had to wait for Scotty to get to a finals.
That's why he's going to be on Space Jam 2. That's why they took LeBron and were like, he's going to be leader of the Toon Squad.
LeBron.
That's why.
When LeBron was in Cleveland, he was able to take like a shopping cart, two plastic cones, and a dirty shower towel to the finals with him. That's how bad his rosters were in Cleveland.
The
And-
best player he probably had during that early run was probably a 90-year-old Shaq. Like, that was probably the best player he had at one point.
Yeah, he like
agree,
yeah.
man.
Johnny, what are you using? That head shark?
Yeah. I'm using it as a regular razor because there's like still spots that I missed from using that razor I used today. That
The
one
uniforms suck for the new Space Jam.
Yeah, they're not that great. I don't like them.
I don't like the new uniforms.
I don't like
either.
the new uniforms.
Johnny, do you have the head shark, Johnny?
Yeah,
He's using it right now.
and the head
Really?
shark, right? Yeah.
No,
Love
no,
that
no.
thing.
That's not what I'm talking about.
This is the head shark 3.
love
I don't know
that
how
thing.
1 and 2 were, but 3.
Skull shaver. I'm sorry, the skull shaver. That's what I was
no.
thinking.
Skull shave is too much money for me.
Okay. See, I was thinking about because I can't shave my head normally because of all my damn scars. But I was thinking with that one, I might be able to
Oh
get
yeah,
away with it.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I have an electric head shaver. You know, it works out pretty well. It doesn't get all the way down to the skin like a razor does, but you know, I'm gonna get the leaf before I get the skull shaver. That leaf razor.
Skull shaver.
And Johnny did a video on it, Joe. Aren't you watching his channel about his electric head trimmer? Not supporting
Yeah, that wasn't the
it.
skull shaver though.
It
That wasn't the skull shaver though. That wasn't the one I was just asking him about.
Yeah, no. Bluegrass.
Yeah.
Ken
Ken,
has it, yeah.
he did a video on the.
Yeah,
I watched
Ken's-
the video. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
an
Ken's told
affiliate.
me how much he loves it.
Yeah, Ken's an affiliate, so
Yeah, that video he did, like the review of Skull Shaver, like blew up. I think he had like 2,000 some odd views with that video or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like
blew up
3,000
acid.
views on a Rick Ross video.
Oh, I got 35,000 views on the my beard coloring videos. So.
Did you
That's
really?
crazy, dude. Why
Yeah.
aren't you coloring your beard more? I'd be coloring it every
I'm
week.
waiting for
Like,
it to grow. I have right here. I have a beard
I actually
dye.
saw your Cremo color one the other day, Johnny.
Yeah, I have a beard dye right here, ready to go. As soon as the beard grows, to get all this, it's a powdered one. It's for somebody to use a powdered one.
And everybody
say his
watches
name
this
and
later
Ken
when
shows
he
up.
says grows. That'll be
There
the
he is.
weekend.
He knows.
Give it another week or two, we'd be ready.
I had Ken. So
what is
just
that?
to let everybody know that
what is this?
we-
This is amazing goodness from Mrs. Bluegrass. Ken, she's too good for you, by the way.
I know.
Why,
Ken's a good
why,
dude.
why you always get the
Ken's a
big
good
goods? I don't get any big goods, man. It's not right.
You don't have Sam.
I got 2 kids. I got 2 kids at home.
Give me some
They're waiting
cupcakes.
for the
Give me
soap.
some cupcakes.
I'm gonna start bringing them on camera. I'm like, here, look, here they are.
Matter of fact, not only did I get that one, but Miss Bluegrass is so awesome that she sent Sam her own one. That
Oh.
way I could actually get some cookies.
I'm so jealous of the baked goods more than any beard product. I don't care what product you get.
Johnny
You guys-
Herbs is about to turn into Sally Struthers over there.
Yeah,
Please think of my children. Please think of the poor kids.
Now she
Give me
sent
the
me
cookies.
normal. She sent me normal chocolate chip, but look what she sent Sam.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool.
I'm
With
more
the
jealous than
M&Ms.
anything.
Look at that!
Yeah,
I'm about to
that's
eat
cool.
this right now.
Mm.
I don't care. Sam's not in here.
I'm gonna eat her food. Did you guys see what Chef made last night?
Yeah, those peanut butter jelly cookies. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, those look so good. I'm like, by far better than my little confetti cakes. But
Peanut butter and jelly cookies.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
that's
And
what
they
I
look-
said.
They looked amazing.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and he made the I thought, oh, how did you make this? So he tells me, I said, how did you make the jelly? He cuts up all the fruit, and then he's actually making the jam.
Oh, okay.
So he made it all fresh from scratch. I'm just
You
like,
gonna sit there and eat them now too?
yeah, that's what he's. Well, no, he has to go and give some up to his. He has to pay taxes to his girlfriend. He has to go throw throw some cookies to her too. I think.
Oh man,
Look at
That's-
that.
man.
Literally,
That's what
just
makes me
eat
miss being at home.
Oh
We stop bragging.
man,
How you gonna brag any harder, Joe?
I know. Look at that.
Licking your fingers like, oh, they're so fucking good. Like,
I'm just waiting for the glass of milk to come out of nowhere, you know?
Well, it's kind of like the way we feel about some soap that somebody has so much of that is like. You hear about all this wonderful
Yeah,
soap.
hey Johnny, you want some cookies? You know, you could drive over with a soap, and I mean we could work it out.
All right, be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Be there.
Be there at 9 a.m. Be out front.
Sounds like a drug deal.
I know, it's cookies for what is that? I'll tell you that Miss Bluegrass.
Dude, these things are ridiculously
you guys see
good.
what
Miss Bluegrass is insane.
Yeah, have you seen her? Just her cupcake pictures are enough to go. What? And then I just wish I lived closer so I could just like, okay, I will pay the shipping just to get 3 or 4 of those.
Dude, I don't know how Ken's not like 800 pounds. Like, if she bakes like this all the time, I'd be screwed if I was with her. Like,
you never know. That could be an untapped business for them now, called Bluegrass Bakery or something. Like that.
That's what I was trying to tell her. I told her she's the Bluegrass Queen,
and then that's it. And shit, that's how I tell you that's how Cheesecake Factory started. The guy's wife was making cheesecakes. He brought it over to his boss. You know, he ate the cheesecake and he was like, wow, this is really good. Can your wife make me more? And then he made more. And, you know, that's how they started.
It's like a drug deal.
Factory, you know? It's like that's how these things start.
I think that's a good business. There's those fancy cupcakes, and she's making those kind of fancy cupcakes where it's like different fillings, different frostings. Those are like a thing. Those are really, really good.
We've got a place in Nutley called Stuffed Cupcake. Like they got the filling in them, and it's not like to me, it's a mini friggin' cake. That's all it is. Like the things are gigantic. I took Sam there once, and I told the girl, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that one, and she'll have that one. And the girl's like, mind you, Sam was like 5 at the time. She's like, you want a whole one for her? And I'm like, yeah, it's a friggin' cupcake. What's the big deal? Yeah, 2 cupcakes. And then she put it on the plate, and the thing was as big as Sam's head. And I was like, all right, I get it. I was like, I get it. I probably should have only gotten one.
They got it in the mall. I forget the name of it, but it's a cupcake.
Stop thinking. Different company.
That's hilarious.
No rep in Air Force here. No.
Hey,
I threw it up there. Did you see me throwing it up there? I said, "Yep, that's right. The Air Force is pretty good." They raised me.
I gotta cheer for the Air Force. I mean, the Air Force Academy is in Colorado, right up the street from where I grew up.
Yeah.
And my sister's she's at the Air Force Academy. She's a cadet at the Air Force Academy.
Is she really? That's awesome.
Coach cheering for the Air Force. Can we mute him or get him out of here now?
So I got accepted, and then decided my eyes were so bad, as people know, and it got me. I was at.
Could you imagine Pack flying? Like,
no, you wouldn't. That's the reason why I didn't decide to go there.
I got it. Wait a minute.
I think there's some stuff.
I think I hit something, but I don't know what I hit. So, depending on what it was, we're either going to be celebrating or sending a whole lot of "I'm sorry" notes out.
I'm more concerned.
Hence the reason why I was not in there. No, my eyesight actually had not gone until I was like 20, probably 22, 23. So I probably would have had to get out anyway because my eyesight went really bad on me when I was about 22, 23.
Will LASIK fix that, or it's
an eye disease.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a retina disease that I have. But I didn't really have a really big hit until I got into college, and I would have been in college, but it still would have probably kept me out of flight school. So
that still doesn't explain why you haven't mastered the art of spell check.
I am going to tell you, autocorrect
still does not explain that.
Autocorrect is not my friend. And then this is the problem with autocorrect, and I'm going to tell you this right up. How come it will totally take another word and turn it into something else? Like I kept saying R's, O-U-R-S, and it kept converting it to outs. I'm like,
it does that. It does that.
I must have sent. I think I sent that to you, Devon, didn't I? I kept saying out, and I kept going O-U-R-S, and then I'd spell it again, and it said outs, and I'm like, and then there's times where it just doesn't even leave. It's just like TH, and then a bunch of other mumbo jumbo. I'm like, now this is my fault because I do hit the enter too soon. I hit the button. I go, I said something really cool. Let me hit enter, and then it says, "I monkey bum."
There's times when I'm talking to Frank, and this is the most serious conversation in the world But Pratt's getting angrier and angrier because he keeps misspelling the serious thing he's trying to say. And he's like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I'm not sorry. What? You know what? Pratt, here's my number. Just call me, dude. Just call me.
I think we've actually done that a couple times.
Yes.
Just call me instead. Chris is just like, but you know what's really cool about Chris is he's like, we got a 5-minute window here, buddy. 5 minutes. You've gotten your 5-minute window, Andy. I'm out. Because he knows that I'll talk his ear off. Otherwise, he knows it. I knew what happened. I'm like, hey, Andy, I'm just going to tell you something really quick. And I mean 5 minutes.
I have done this to Prack. I'm like, the window is now closed. Goodbye.
That's because otherwise,
Listen,
I think
Chris,
I talked
me and Chris have to say it to each other because we'll get on the phone and then the next thing you know, we're on the phone for like 2 hours. So I'll be like, Chris, listen, if I keep talking past like the 2-minute mark, hang up the phone. Just hang up the damn phone on me, all right? I got something to do. Just hang up the phone. Don't let me keep talking. So don't feel bad, dude. I don't shut up either.
I know my mom because my mom will keep me on the phone for like 4 or 5 hours straight.
Oh man,
so I'm like okay. I just like kind of stay quiet, and she's like, okay, it's time to get off the phone, right? And I'm like, yeah. Mom,
everybody's talking about Prack Talk. Hashtag Prack Talk. Hashtag Prack Talk needs to become a thing.
I love it.
And spell it wrong. Spell it wrong.
PREC TLK.
Oh man.
I kid you not, and it's not anybody, it's everybody. Like, and I was talking to Ken, I said, you know what? I can write, I have a master's degree. I've written so many papers and 20-page papers with flawless. And I can't write a freaking I can't get past the autocorrect on my phone. Also, I can't see them, but that frustrates me to know. And I swear I'm going to say something really amazing, and it turns out to be like fluffy munkle. I'm saying Shakespeare stuff. I'm quoting Shakespeare here, and people are just, except for Ken's getting used to it. He said he's getting used to it. So.
Oh, I'm used to it. In fact, I thought it was funny when you brought new people into the group chat, and you were going, and people were like, "What? Huh?" And I'm just answering you like perfectly normal because
it happened today. It was
I've been part of it for so long that I was just like, "Yeah, I know what he's saying. It's cool. Like, no worries."
I was reading the messages, and I was like, okay.
That's what he said.
I don't know what he said.
There's been times I've handed my iPad to my daughter and been like, Brianna, decipher this. Daddy, he's trying to tell you this. Oh, thanks, baby.
I'm talking Practo instead of encrypto language.
Yes.
So
give her the ice cream, Joe.
I know she wants her cookies.
No,
she wants her cookies.
All right, dude. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. They're not going to stop yelling until I go down the stairs, apparently. I'll be right back.
It's an ambush. You're going to fall down the stairs. Someone's going to push.
The hug and a push. Hug and a push.
Blood sugar should be up enough for him to not fall.
So he can get up and not fall.
You know, I tried to get Sammy a mug, right, for her birthday. It was Sammy's ice cream mug, right? It's like this giant fucking mug. I went to order it, and they're like, okay, it'll get delivered like 3rd or 4th week of September. I'm like, the fuck, that's crazy. Like,
yeah,
her birthday's like in a week. I'm like, what the hell?
I know. It's just like everything right now. You can't rely on U.S. Postal Service at all for anything.
I said something to code. It took a month to get to you?
It took forever. Like
what did you send the code? What did you send the code?
It just disappeared. Yeah, I had checked the tracking, and then for probably like a week and a half, it had like no updates, no nothing. It was just like the map box just disappeared or something.
Yeah, I mailed something to Code and Matt the Sports Beard on the same day. Matt's already got his package, and I'm like, I don't even want to ask Code. I'll get the press now.
Colorado, man, it's nuts.
I ordered Dr. Squash's new their new Area 51 bar, no, the new Mars bar, and the Area 51 bar, and it's been like 2 weeks, and I just got an update today that's going to be here on Monday. So,
I ordered Chesapeake, like 2 butters and an oil 2 weeks ago. It got shipped within 24 hours of ordering, which I'm like, for Gary, that's pretty fucking quick. And it took 11 days to get from Maryland to Illinois. But for most of those 11, it was en route to the next destination. I'm like, you've got 11 days to go a couple states? What?
I order from Fable, and I get it, like, quick.
Yeah, but some else order from Chesapeake showed up in 48 hours. And
really?
I'm like, where is my other stuff?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I ordered the same. I think was it that Monday or that Sunday? I ordered the Savior that Sunday, and I got it. I forgot when I got it. Definitely within 2 or 3 days, I got it. And it's quick. Every time I order from Fable, it comes really quickly.
Hey, look, he's still alive.
Hey, there he is.
No broken bones.
Do you guys have this?
Nobody went after him.
You guys try? You smelled the Savior?
Yeah, I got it last year.
Oh my god, so
That
good.
stuff is phenomenal. I
Is it
got
good?
1-ounce bottles.
I don't like
Smell
pumpkin
what?
spice.
The Savior.
Savior.
Yeah,
from
see,
Fable?
that's why I've been hesitant. I don't like pumpkin spice, but
Oh, but
I want to
I don't
get
like
just
I don't like pumpkin
I don't-
spice. Either. I don't like it, but this smells really good.
I don't like
See, I
pumpkin
like-
spice coffee.
it's
I don't
got a
like
little-
pumpkin spice
It's got a little bit more than
candles.
pumpkin spice in it.
I don't like any of that stuff, so I don't want to put it in my beard.
Oh,
I don't
Devin
even
must
like
hate
pumpkin.
this time of year then, because he's a pumpkin spice. Must be like this is the season, right, Devin?
Yeah, this is like pumpkin spice, and I can't stand pumpkin anything. Like, I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like the smell of pumpkin.
Whoa,
like
whoa,
pumpkin
whoa,
spice.
whoa.
Hi.
I hate
Hold on.
pumpkin everything.
Right.
I know.
How are you
I
an
know.
American?
I know. It sounds.
Do you like
American is
sweet
pumpkin
potato
pie.
pie?
I hate everything. Nope. I don't like. No.
I'm
do
just
not
Mr. Miyagi the
anything-
mosquito.
No.
You don't like sweet potato pie?
Nope.
Yeah,
I know.
I
And my
agree with
family
him.
hates
I agree
it.
with
I
him
don't
on
like.
that one.
I don't like sweet potatoes either. I don't
Well, he
like
likes
anything
well done
sweet
steak
potatoes.
too. So
That man knows what he's talking about. That's why.
That's right.
That man knows what he's talking about. Okay, that's the one area me and this young man agree on is
You
that
like pecan pie?
steak
like-
is supposed to be cooked. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but Code is in Scott's fall extravaganza. Last year, that was all pumpkin spice, so you have fun with that, buddy.
I know.
Is it the
Don't
flavor?
like pumpkin anything.
I want to decipher this pumpkin pie thing. Is it the flavor or just like the consistency of the filling? Like what is it?
So for pumpkin pie specifically, I don't like the texture of it, but it's also I don't like pumpkin flavor, so I don't like anything pumpkin. But pumpkin pie,
All
the
right.
texture in particular, also drives me nuts. I don't like that.
Okay.
Will you try a pumpkin pie though? Like if I had a pumpkin pie that I thought could change your thought process here, would you at least try it?
No bullying, you guys. No bullying.
No, I like if I can smell the pumpkin, I don't like it.
Wow.
I can't. I don't like it. I've been like that forever. I've never liked pumpkin stuff.
Do you like marshmallows?
Oh yeah, I love marshmallows, but
he was
wonder
like
if I
trying to
should-
go because that's another.
I should
I'm
should
glad
say
me and Devin found each other too because
so my mom
I
says
have
sweet
like
potato pie. 'Cause it's-
zero
it's-
well done steak supporters in this community except for Devin and Pam. Like that's about it.
yeah, that's really about it.
And
You gotta
it's
take it
really your own fault here because you guys are all like, oh, if I wanted to eat a dry piece of leather, you guys obviously don't know how to cook a well done steak. Like I don't know what to tell you.
That's what was told to me the other day. My dad just burned things. I've decided. Me and my wife were talking about that because we were like, he just burns it. He burns the chicken. He burns the steak. He burns the hot dogs. Love the man, but that's the reason why I probably don't like well done anything because it was just like, okay, it's been flame broiled.
It's
And so there was no juiciness to these steaks. It was really literally jerky when I was growing up. And that's what I ate every week when I was growing up.
That's not the way it's supposed. That's not the way a well done steak should be done. If it's done right, I promise you, it still tastes. It tastes amazing. It's the way steak is supposed to be done.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gary, I thought you didn't like that. Gary's over there. Pumpkin cheesecake is the bomb, but he hates this that he made.
Do you guys have Costco's and they have that huge pumpkin? They have like a pumpkin. They have pumpkin pies, and then there's like a pumpkin cheesecake that they make for the
I have a
for the
Costco,
holidays.
but I've never seen a pumpkin cheesecake.
It's so good. It's so good.
I've actually never tried a pumpkin cheesecake before, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think.
even want to.
Yeah, I don't even think I want. I'm never going to eat pumpkin. So, what do you do for substitute for? So, is your whole family like on board with the whole no pumpkins, or is it just like
No.
you're like when pumpkin pie's passed, you'll eat the apple pie?
Yeah, like I like other pies, like pecan pie, and cherry pie. My mom makes like this raspberry cream pie that's like it's the most delicious thing I've ever had. And so, and we, especially when we do Thanksgiving, we do it typically, it's like with a bunch of family. So there's tons and tons of different pies and stuff like that. But when the pumpkin pie comes around, everybody eats a piece but me. And I'm like, nope, get that away from me. So,
You're just like, but you
I can't help you on this one, son.
yeah, I eat other pie. But pumpkin pie, it's a no-go.
So, no pumpkin spice, no pumpkin, no sweet potato pie. What happened to sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes are good too. Is it just the texture of those again? Like what Johnny's saying?
It's just like pumpkin pie.
Half cheesecake,
Yeah.
half cheesecake, half pecan pie.
Mm.
I've never had a pecan pie either, honestly.
Really? Pecan
I've
pie?
had those.
No,
Oh shit!
Pecan pie's good.
All right, I'll have
I've
to get you
never had a pecan pie. I just something about the look. Honestly, I'm going to go like in a Devon mode here. Something about the look of that pie just makes me want to throw up. Honestly,
Oh, you just
Pecan
like,
pie?
yeah.
you never tried it though.
No, I can't.
You just don't like the look of it. What if you close your eyes and start eating it?
Why would I close my eyes to eat something?
Close your eyes to taste.
Likes
Get
food.
over it.
Anybody?
See,
Type
people are calling you
Obviously, Chris can
non-American
tell you
now,
this here, Johnny. This is an Italian you're talking to. We don't close our eyes to eat because we don't trust other people.
Italianos.
Pecan pie
True
is
story.
awesome.
It's true.
Yep.
Tyson,
Chocolate
that
chips.
sounds good.
That's right. That's how my mom makes pecan pie. She puts chocolate chips in it.
That's right.
That sounds good.
No, but we do the whole Thanksgiving thing. We have all different. We got cherry pie, we got apple pie, pumpkin pie, chocolate cream pie, which really isn't a pie, but still, it's an excuse to put pudding in a pie crust and have fun with it. So,
And lots of whipped cream.
Yeah.
yes, and lots of whipped cream, absolutely, or Cool Whip.
My mom,
Cool
she
Whip.
makes
No, Cool Whip.
she makes custom cakes and pies and all that stuff. So like growing up in my house was like it was always cakes, pies, cupcakes, all this other stuff. Like, you know.
All right.
Miss Bluegrass is here. How you doing, Miss Bluegrass?
Yes, we just
How
saw
we're talking
some
holidays,
creations.
holiday
What's
stuff.
going on?
I got a question for Code. Seeing how we're talking holidays.
Mhm.
Do you still have to sit at the kiddie table? Have you graduated to the adult table yet?
You know,
Depends on what gathering, huh?
yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie. So the last Thanksgiving, I did sit at the kiddie table with my little cousin because I'm her favorite. So I did it out of love. But
Oh,
okay.
see.
No. Did you see the smile he had? I can just see his cousin sitting there with, prison style, getting near my.
Oh man, yeah, that was the night she wanted to do my makeup as well. So she's a handful. But
Did you allow it to happen?
Of course. He's a good
Of course,
nephew.
I did.
He's a good
Yeah,
nephew.
exactly. Listen, all bets are off when it comes to little kids, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to even
Right.
hold that against you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
I've done tea time with my daughter when she was little and everything else, so that just
exactly.
comes with the territory.
Just goes along
Kids
with
are
it.
different.
Yep.
Do we have
Yep.
to go to Angel to get pictures, or are you going to provide those? Or-
Honestly, I think she actually does have pictures. I'm almost positive. She
There
does.
you go.
Okay, I will say we do need to see those pictures.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she doesn't. Hopefully she deleted them, but I think she does.
That's funny. So that's what we're gonna have to go talk to her. We're gonna be like, hey, we want.
Wait,
the
Miss
pictures.
Bluegrass, you make homemade pies too? Can I put my Thanksgiving order in?
No,
Like-
yeah, what the heck is this? Like,
I
she
Like
know.
I'll cover shipping, I'll cover cost of materials and all that good stuff. Like, can we
you
make
guys
this
live so
happen?
far away that I can't possibly get anything like that in this day and age. Unless I
Dry
guess I
ice,
could do it next.
dry
I could
ice.
probably do it next day, right?
Gary said, Miss Bluegrass, what a coincidence. I love to eat homemade pies.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, see now Miss Bluegrass cheesecake. That's my favorite. Now
I
you're talking.
know.
Yeah, she would
I
have
love
to
cheesecake.
freeze them. Definitely have to freeze them.
Way too good for Ken.
And
Way
Ken,
too.
Can
I just said that, Ken. I'm like, how are you not 500 pounds, dude? Like, if it was me, my ass would be permanently stuck in this chair forever because I wouldn't be able to get up.
Now we know why Ken is so laid back. He's always in a food coma. He's always high.
He's always got the itis.
Yeah.
What she does is like bake cookies, pies, and cheesecakes and all that stuff every day. It's a different cake. I'm pretty sure it's not like that.
That's a good life, man. That is a good life.
That's why he's so laid back. He's in a food coma. He only gets cranky when it gets near feeding time. More pie, more pie.
You know, the five major food groups: pie, cake, cookie, ice cream, and then more pie.
So I was just thinking, what is your guys' favorite pie? So it sounds like your mom has a favorite pie, or your mom's pie is your favorite, Devon. What was that? What was in it?
Okay.
So
What?
it's a.
What is he saying?
Oh
now?
man, these buffoons.
Favorite pie?
We're going with favorite pies. Maybe cookies. We'll go with favorite cookies now.
All I heard was The Rock going through my head. Like, that's all I heard.
Oh man.
I was back to 90s wrestling, and I could hear The Rock over there. And
Was there a bit where he just started naming a bunch of pies? He just started going
Yes.
off. Yeah, I remember that promo. That was funny as hell. Like,
but that's all that was going through my head as you asked that question, and it took everything, all my inner strength to not go, and my full Rock mode, trying to lift my eyebrow and the whole nine, and it took a lot there. I'm pretty proud of myself right now.
He just went through pies. What did The Rock say?
Chris, do you want to tell him what The Rock's favorite pie is?
No.
Devin, do you want to tell him? Do you know?
I've seen the video on Twitter. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that one slide. I'll leave that to my elders. You guys go ahead and handle
Can
it.
anybody in the chat tell practitioner? That way it's not on screen. Somebody in the chat tell Prac what The Rock's favorite pie is.
Oh man. Oh goodness.
Somebody's got to know what The Rock's favorite pie is. You guys watch wrestling. Just go look it up. The Rock and pie. It'll come up. I promise you.
I'm looking.
There it is. Gary. I can
There
always
you go,
count on
Gary.
Gary. There you go, Gary.
No, I have to go search for Gary's. That's
Tyson said the
hilarious.
same
I
as
kind of
mine.
thought that's where it was going, but I was like, maybe he meant.
Okay, no, but all honesty here. Favorite type of like holiday homemade pie baked in an oven. Baked good. Yes, baked good in an oven. There you go. That's
There we go.
safer, I hope.
Can't twist that one, hopefully. But mine would have to be my mom's raspberry cream pie. It's so good.
Ooh,
It's
that
like
sounds good.
yeah, it's like like those like this almost like kind of like the strawberries and syrup type of thing. It's
Okay.
like that, but with raspberries. So she uses that as she uses like a cream layer at the bottom, then it's like the raspberry and syrup, and then more cream, and then she kind of sprinkles some raspberry, not quite the same as like the strawberries and syrup, but same sort of concept. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I would eat a whole pie if I could.
Code, if I was a lesser man, I'd go, what a coincidence. Your mom's pie is my favorite too.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
If I was a lesser man.
Right, of course. Only if.
No, I like the
Should've
fact
said
that
cookies.
Code tied it into like his mom though. Like that was cool because that's for me. That's mine too. My personal favorite was my actual ex grandmother-in-law. God rest her. She was an amazing individual, and she made a apple pie. She made it with the Granny Smith apples, and then she used 2 other kinds of apples. Like she used 3 different apple types in the pie. To the point where when you cut through this thing, just apple pieces were falling everywhere. Yeah. It was amazing. Like, I know apple pie is like a cop-out, really, because it's just like, one of the... But dude, her apple pie was amazing, and it breaks my heart that I'll never have it again. God rest her; she was an amazing individual.
Lemon
Sounds
meringue
good,
pie
though.
is good. There we go. We're
My favorite-
talking.
My favorite pie. Well, it's really like a cake. My mom makes a red velvet cheesecake,
Ooh.
and it's just so
Ooh.
good. It's so
Wow.
good. You know what? You live close to us. So next time she makes it, I'll bring you a couple slices because
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
you know.
I have a feeling it's like the soap, though.
No,
All right.
Listen, all right, I got to defend Johnny just a little bit on this one. He did touch on this on therapy, which, by the way, I was the longest guest on therapy's 1 year thing. Just saying. Just saying, you know. Not saying I'm special or nothing,
In
but
case,
I'm
in
just
case
saying.
anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
You are special, Joe. Own parking lot special, okay? But still,
He
keep
did.
going.
He did touch on this just a little bit, that he never really promised to like mass produce this soap and send it out to the whole world.
I didn't. I never said that.
However, he did promise me a bar, so I'm going to hold him to that one. Besides that,
All right, my turn. I'm gonna go with the old favorite apple pie with like vanilla ice cream right next to it.
Wait, regular apple pie or mile high apple pie?
I'm Irish, so let's go with regular, okay?
Hey, I don't know.
When my parents started to cook, it was like Julia Child, all right? It was like, we had a little wine, you know. But get us ready, you're smashed.
Oh man.
Yeah, Code. Julia Child was a cook on TV before like Emerald and, you know, Master Chef.
I'm like, who?
Look it up in history.
Code, no,
It's in my
that's
history book.
that's funny. Code, how many times does one of us bring up a reference that you're sitting on your end going, damn, these guys are friggin' old. What the hell are they talking about?
I'm not gonna. That happens quite a bit. People make references, and I'm just kind of like, ha, ha, ha. And I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? I'm like, okay. So I gotta like keep notes so I can like ask my mom after. I'm like, what does this even mean?
Hey, Joe, for the next 10 minutes, let's start talking Paw Patrol. That way we're on Code's level.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
They have powers
It's not
now.
funny. I was watching Paw Patrol earlier. Thank you very much. I have a
Patrol's a good
3-year-old
show.
in the house. I got a kid in the house.
They have like superpowers
Yeah.
now or something.
Yeah. Brianna loves it. I can't get away from it.
And puppy pals. Puppy pals is another big one right now.
Dog pals. Puppy dog.
Yes.
Oh,
I just hate the
puppy
friggin'
dog.
intro. All the damn barking. I'm like,
kids are
and then my actual dog, the one that we have left still, sits there barking at the damn screen, the bark of the dogs that are barking on TV. So,
You could be watching Bubble Guppies.
Bubble.
I'm good. I'm perfectly good.
There's some really, really horrible shows on Nickelodeon Junior that I'm just like, what is this? This is mind rot. It's just horrible. Van loves those shows, and I just Van loves them, and I'm like, what is this? This is horrible. This is just horrible. It's like doesn't make any sense. It's like I don't remember what it was. I just like blinked it. It was so bad.
Has anybody here ever started watching any kind of cartoons lately, like at all? Like I just started watching Guyver. Remember Guyver? No,
I do remember
It's
the
an anime.
Guyver. Yes.
Yeah. I started watching that again.
There were
That is
movies for that, though, weren't there?
there were
Actual
two
movies?
Yeah, Mark Hamill's in one of them. There were 2 live action movies, and it was I think it was 2000. Was it 2005? I think it was 2005. The animated series ended, but
Okay,
that's what.
Was
That's what
Code
I watched.
alive in 2005? Come on, bring a good reference up. Let's go.
Look
Sorry,
at
Miss
all
Bluegrass
this.
is
Look at this. This is Miss
Miss
Bluegrass's.
Bluegrass is talking about food. Quiet.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Look at this is her favorite foods. Like her
Lemon
favorite
pie
food. She has, like,
cupcakes filled with homemade lemon curd, frosted with a cream cheese whip. Wow.
I know.
Man,
It's just not allowed.
So
I
okay,
think you just put me into a diabetic coma reading this.
I know. It looks so good.
what does Mrs. Bluegrass do for a living? Like,
I need-
what is the?
Mrs. Bluegrass, if you're looking for a new career, I'm pretty sure we can all send
mean,
quite a few orders your way if you're interested.
You can get this started.
Holy
Definitely get this
moly.
started.
I need
Yeah,
to-
I'm
I
telling
need to
you, that's the
transfer.
way to go.
I need to
ordered
transfer
cakes
to go
from-
to school. In,
I've
in
ordered
Kentucky.
cakes from Manhattan and like for birthdays and stuff like that. And so I'm not closed minded enough to like order baked goods across state lines and stuff.
Dude, if I had thought of it, oh my God, it would have been perfect. I didn't even think of it though. I would have asked Ken and Mrs. Bluegrass there to make Sam's birthday cake. That would have been like.
That would have been cool.
That one line sums up so much of Joe's life. If I had thought about it, but I didn't think.
Oh, okay.
That sums up everything about me.
I really appreciate that because I've been a stay-at-home dad for a couple months now, and like, it ain't easy. That shit ain't easy. It's not easy, man.
Oh, Ken just got mad at us. She's a stay-at-home mom and wife. Like,
Yes.
you are not taking my baked goods, so shut up, boys.
There you
We're like, we have plans.
We've already got Miss Bluegrass opening up her own bakery over here.
That's
Right.
Right.
name.
I had the promos. I had the marketing. I said that she was like the bluegrass queen or something, cupcake queen.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Ken without Mrs. Bluegrass? His delicacy would be like Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, you can't go wrong
Yes.
with Pop-Tarts, all right? I mean, I'm not going to sniff them, but I'll eat them.
That's
That's funny. That's
like
funny.
and came out with a Pop-Tart.
I can't defend my brother either. He makes those dumbass statements. He's on his own. So
That's why I can't wait for that order for Jolly Old Fat Man to get here. Reindeer treats. I want to see if it actually smells like Pop-Tarts.
Did that come out already?
yeah,
Or no?
I take zero responsibility for
Sold out.
Nick's dumbass comments. So
yes.
You ordered it?
Ah, yes, Prack. I knew it would catch on with somebody. Yes.
who has music playing?
That's whoever's in the shower. So, welcome to the dorm life.
Oh, that's right. You're in a dorm,
that's it,
right?
dorm
Yeah.
room, buddy.
Yeah, man, that's the
Did
good
that
old
fit?
dorm life. Yeah, so we have
I
like
don't-
we have the conjoined bathroom, so it's me and the room next door, and we share the bathroom right back there through that door.
That's got to be annoying as hell.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. It is so horrendous. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's 12:30, and you just now decided to take a shower, and you need to play music that loud. You're only in there for 4 minutes, and the shower, I kid you not, is like 3 feet by 3 feet. It's like and the faucet sits like maybe 5.5 feet up on the wall, so I have to like crouch. But you can't bend your knees too much because it's not wide enough for you to like squat down at all in there. So
God.
it's
horrible.
horrible.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'd
You pay to go there?
dorm rooms. I had this huge, like we had the community bathroom, and it was just like one community shower area in the middle of a floor,
Mm.
and everybody used it.
Yeah,
and you were
that's
just
how-
like, people would pee in the shower. You'd be like, oh, this is gross.
It's like you don't
Yes.
pee in your own shower now, Pratt. Come on.
I do not. I do not. I have never done that.
I don't want to stand in someone else's pee. You know?
I don't want to stand in my own. I don't want to stand in any. I just don't like the. It just wigs me
Wait
out.
a minute. I'm sorry. Did
talk
you
about
say
it.
you're like standing in your own pee? It's a shower, first of all.
No,
So I'm like,
I don't want to stand in someone else's pee. Like I don't mind like peeing in my shower when I'm taking a shower, but if I'm co-showering with somebody else, they start peeing. I'm like, what are you doing? You know?
Oh man.
there were so many things about that statement that could have been, but I'm not going to go anywhere near those.
Well, it is 7:10, folks, and we have a giveaway tonight.
We do.
We do. So, my buddies at 10th Kingdom BC Beard Club. I thought it was BC. I'm going to kid you not, and I'm just going to be stupid right now. I was like, 10th Kingdom BC. Is that like a before Christ thing? What is this? What is this theme? And it's Beard Company. I'm like, oh.
I would think if you say BC, I'm going to think before Christ also.
Yeah.
That's
right,
what I
yeah,
thought right off the
yeah.
bat. But
I
I was like,
thought it all went
okay.
together too. I won't lie. 10th Kingdom BC. It just
Yeah,
all
I
made
thought it
sense,
was.
right?
Yeah,
I thought so.
mean-
And then it's just, no, it's 10th Kingdom Beard Company. And I was like,
Do you know that
oh.
I completely forgot that when we did my birthday thing, somebody re-gifted their win to me for 10th Kingdom? I never
Oh.
even reached out to them. I completely forgot.
No, you should. They have really good stuff. They're really awesome. Amanda's really awesome. And then they have that new artist that kind of is doing kind of the Oz thing where it's a tattoo artist making some art for Amanda's company. It's really good.
Very cool.
So I want somebody to come up with I need a question. We can go NBA. I'm thinking NBA. We got a basketball player in house. So I'm thinking, give me a
Johnny. No, put it down. Put it down.
The Nile.
the Nile. That was his, and you won on that, didn't you?
I think I did. Yeah,
You did. You won on that one. So, so I'm going to give it up to you. So you're the guest, and you have a basketball question for us. And whoever gets this basketball question correct is going to get a sampler of 10th Kingdom BC's beard oils.
I like it.
Yeah, she has some amazing stuff. So I'm just...
All right, young man, hit us with
So
your
let's hear it.
middle school basketball question. Let's go.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm a college basketball player, and I like to pass the ball. So my question is, who is the all-time leading assist leader in the NBA?
Oh, I think I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I hate basketball, but I think I know that.
Mm-mm.
I think Joe might know.
He's having to keep them. He's doing the mums thing. He's like, mum's the word.
I actually think I know that. What's the question again?
Who is the all-time leading assist man in the
Yeah.
NBA?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the answers are coming
Okay,
in.
I think we got the.
Yes, looks like Tyson from Copper Johns. It is
Yeah, that's
John
exactly who I thought
Stockton.
it was. Because that's how he made his
right.
career, just passing them alone.
That's all he did.
Well, I mean, Stockton also had a hell of a three-point shot, but he
He
preferred
did.
to get the guys around him involved.
Yeah, that's very true. So, yeah.
Devin, why am I blanking on the number 3 guy in that group?
Now I'm trying to remember the order.
Stockton, Malone, and it was, oh my God, the Jazz. They had 3. You had Stockton, you had Malone, and then they had the other guy who sat at the three-point line all day long. And I can't remember who it is. Holy crap, that's going to drive me nuts. That's bad.
Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him.
Nobody tell him.
Nobody.
I don't know.
Forget it. I can't remember.
It'll come to you. Hopefully.
Hornacek. Yes. Thank you. Holy crap. Thank you, Tyson. Oh, that was driving me nuts.
Copper Johns, I'd expect that from Gary, which answered right underneath you. But you got to learn how to play along, buddy. Let Joe suffer.
Oh, that was driving me nuts. Yes, that was basically how John Stockton really made that team so much better, though, was because he understood that Hornacek was a lights-out shooter, and that if you got Malone the ball anywhere near the basket, it was day over. So that's why he ran up the assist. I mean, there were games where that man had 20 to 25 assists in one game. Like, it was insanity.
That's all he loved
And he
to
was
do.
a hell of a three-point shooter.
Yep.
Yeah. But if I'm correct, there's only one guy, I think, who's in the top 10 in the NBA history for scoring, rebounds, and assists. I think there are like 1 or 2 guys who have done that.
I think so, actually.
And one of them is still playing and gets a lot of hate because
one of them is still in the NBA. So
been around for 17 years. Should be old, but instead he just dunks on people and makes them look like crap. Just saying.
He's only 17 years in the league and still in his prime, but it's okay.
That's crazy.
17 years in his prime. Like, the dude still plays like a top. He was an MVP candidate this season. That's insanity.
He's a freak. He is a freak.
Are we talking about LeBron still?
Yes.
That's right.
I was wondering also. I was like, who are you talking about? I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's right. LeBron James.
Who's the second? Who's the second? Who's the second?
LeBron is going to get close to that top 10 for steals and blocks probably too before he's done.
I don't know. We'll have to see because he's starting to now. He tries to get his break on defense, but I mean,
yeah. You know what though? You know what drives me nuts? People say like he never played defense, like they completely forget him running down, breakaway guys to block their layups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So whatever. I'm gonna stop.
His first team All NBA defense recognition.
Yeah.
I'm just right. Those don't matter. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
LeBron fan club, love fest, whatever. Close your
Hey.
We all
TV.
love LeBron.
That's
I'm going to tell
right.
you my favorite player, and because he is a Phoenix Sun, I have two of
Wow.
them. And who are the Phoenix Sun? Who are the two Phoenix Suns players?
Steve
that I would
Nash and
say-
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be.
I would
Nash and Charles
say,
Barkley.
but I would go my frame. So I was a little bit before. It was KJ,
Okay.
Kevin Johnson. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm still
so
a big
Kevin Johnson,
Steve
Charles
Nash.
Barkley?
Yeah, I love Charles Barkley. He is a hell of a dude. Super nice guy. Other than him getting DUIs, he's whatever.
Well, he's nice to everybody else. He's just
He
not
is
too
nice
good to himself.
everybody. Yeah.
And Shaq. And Shaq.
Yeah, he hated Shaq.
He did.
No,
so-
actually, from what I've heard, they're actually really like good friends off
They
screen.
are. Yeah,
They
are.
just on screen, they disagree so much that they wind up in those back and forths, and it's entertaining. That's just the
It is.
reality.
Yeah, they're constantly giving each other a hard time on TV, and I think it's hysterical. It's so funny.
I've said it again. LeBron, greatest athlete we've ever seen. Mike was a killer. All those things. Most dominant force I've ever seen on an NBA court, though, was Shaquille O'Neal. When that man got the ball down, you weren't stopping Shaq. It weren't. The only way you could stop him was by fouling him. That was it. Send him to the free throw line. That was your only hope in life.
Pretty much.
Who's your third? Who's your third? So if we have LeBron in there, we got MJ. Who is it's a distant third maybe, but who's your third?
Kobe.
Really?
Kobe's
I
the
think Kobe takes that third spot when you look at the overall numbers and the things he's done, the championships. So here's the way I see things. I think Mike and LeBron are 1 and 2, and you can argue it all day long right now, I think. And if LeBron wins 1 or 2 championships with the Lakers, it's going to be a very hard argument for somebody to say he's not number 1. I think Kobe is a kind of distant third for me, and then I've got Magic as my number 4.
Magic.
Okay.
I was going to go Kareem. I was going to go Kareem
Yeah.
on.
Kareem's a good pick. I have Shaq as my third because of how dominant he was. Like Joe touched on, Shaq was there.
Yes.
You literally nothing you could do to stop him. You couldn't put a
Shaq's
Shaq in front of him, and he was going to win.
Shaq would be
Except
at my
for
number 5. Longevity is what to me killed Shaq. He didn't have that kind of long career like Kobe and the rest did, or at least that long run of being that dominant. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, my thing
That's
is-
what gets me for Shaq.
If you look at the NBA rule book, Shaq is the only player to have rules that specifically have his name in them. So they have different foul rules about intentionally fouling, and that was the Hack-a-Shaq rule. That is in the NBA's rule book, and it's defined as the intentional foul, free throw act, or a Hack-a-Shaq rule. He's the only player that has his own rules. He's the only player to ever have the game's equipment changed for him because he broke so many backboards that they then had to completely change the structure of backboards because he broke so many. So Shaq, it's hard to not have Shaq. I'd say at least in your top 5 because that dude was a freak.
He was. He played for the Suns for a bit.
He did, yeah. He played for a lot of teams actually, throughout his career.
Towards the end of his career,
Hey, Drew,
yes,
what's
he did.
going on, buddy?
Yes, and he also had the first, I don't know what was it, 5 or 6 years of his career kind of wasted in Orlando with what was supposed to be another superstar in Penny Hardaway that never really kind of came true. He should have had the Kobe Shaq show going on already, but Penny just never really turned into that guy.
Yeah,
I still love his
Penny-
commercials. I like those commercials with the little puppet, little Penny Hardaway guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that? Yeah. So who do you think's the biggest bust in the NBA?
In NBA history, Greg Odom.
Biggest bust. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
Greg
good one.
Odom's
Greg Odom. The year that Durant and Odom came in, Odom was thought to be a freak. People thought he was going to revolutionize the center position forever. And I don't think the man ever even played a full season in the NBA.
He didn't,
I was going to go with Boston's Len Bias. Got drafted number 1 overall in 86?
That's a good one, too.
Cocaine overdose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he died the day after draft day. He went out
Oh,
partying.
But I understand what you're saying, but that's not per se a bust, if you will. It's just the biggest heartbreak for Boston, if you will. That was just one of the many heartbreaks for Boston because he made a dumbass choice.
Boston's really used to heartbreaks.
But they drafted Odom, and Odom was supposed Greg Oden, I'm sorry. He was supposed to be like it. I mean, when you think about the fact that they could have drafted Durant #1, and look what he turned into. And instead, they let him fall to #2 to go and get Greg Oden, and he did nothing for them. I mean, absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Ball is overrated. Lonzo gets a tough rap because of his dad. His dad hyped him up to be all-world, unstoppable. The kid's a good player. He's not one of the top 5 in the league, but he's a good player. Yeah, you know what I mean?
His dad messed him up forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
As crazy as it sounds, though, the youngest, LaMelo Ball, he's the one that is getting ready to be drafted this upcoming NBA draft. He is by far the best of his of any of the 3 brothers. He's by far the most talented player. And I actually think he has a potential to be pretty good. He's like 6'8", plays a point guard spot. He can be pretty good if he puts a little bit of size on, but the rest of them, like, they're way too overhyped.
See, now, that's the only thing I worry about with him. He's a little bit small, and I feel like in the NBA, he's going to get bullied quite a bit if he doesn't bulk up just a little bit.
Yeah.
But just pure talent and NBA and like basketball IQ, that kid's got it, man. Like, he could be a superstar if his father doesn't go ahead and destroy him too. Because let's be honest here, Lonzo got killed by the hype. That kid came into the league and was expected to be a 30, 15, and 10 guy right off the bat.
Yeah, that's true.
His dad did not do him many favors, and then
he made him a lot of money though, and then stole it from him.
What his dad did for him and that family was incredibly smart as a business move, because they made a ton of money off his off the wall statement saying that his 16-year-old son was better than Steph Curry at that moment. I said, dude, he had drunk. He had
a real discussion out there about him, LeVar Ball, being a better player than Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the discussion was really happening out there, and the dude never even played a real game in the NBA.
He was gonna start his own league?
Yeah, he did.
Big baller league? No, he was gonna, but he never started the big baller league.
Yeah, he never was able to get the full league running. Him and his sons are actually partial owners of the team he was playing. His youngest son had been playing for in Europe, but they never got the Triple B.
That's another thing too.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh my God, Johnny woke up.
I know because I finally know who you're talking about. Because he was on
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, he was on Raw once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that guy's he's crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts.
But yeah, he went viral, and then he made a lot of money for his family being crazy.
And then he also allowed his best friend to rip off his son and took no accountability for it either.
Oh yeah, man. Very true.
Prack, wake up.
I know. I was looking for my son stats. So I think Amade Stoudemire is one of my big busts. I don't know if you ever guys watched him.
Yeah,
but
he had a few good years though. He definitely didn't live up to what he should have been. But
I know that was the whole thing with him is that I watched Suns game after Suns game, hoping that he would and then he got hurt, right?
Yeah.
But then he just never came back after that injury, and then he got traded, and then that was the end of his career for the most part. He did okay with he went to New York for a bit, right?
He was in New York for a little bit, yeah. He played,
but he just never stood up, and he was an amazing U of A star. Amazing U of A star.
They put him and Melo together, and it was a horrible team up. Horrible.
Pause that. Prack, did you see Copper Johns? He's saying give Matt the winnings. He's the biggest sports fan here, except maybe Joe.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on.
Oh, cool. Dude, I love the NBA, Tyson. Like, I love the NBA. I love the NFL. I used to love baseball so much, but when your team has sucked for as long as the Mets have sucked, it really is hard to watch a baseball game when they're just that bad. Like, baseball games are dry as it is, so when your team is just god awful, it's like, I'm not putting myself through 3 hours of this again. I'm just not doing it.
It's hard for me to watch Suns games. Suns games they're so bad to watch right now. And I love going to downtown area. I enjoy going to a live game.
Sorry, I'm watching the game. They just put some guy's face on the screen, and oh my God. looked like something out of a weird Rocky Horror Picture Show. What was that? That was a player? Good God, that was scary.
Is his game still on?
Yeah, well, no. Now you got the Lakers and the Mavericks. I mean, the Clippers and the Mavericks are pissing me off. Damn it. Send these friggin'. I hate Kawhi Leonard. I don't know why. I just don't like him.
Joe, Matt's asking you a question. Look in the comments.
What was the question? Who do you want the Mets to sell to for the new owners, Joe? A-Rod? I wouldn't be against it.
I would.
As much as A-Rod has done his stupidity and hurt himself. Really, that's the only person A-Rod really hurt was himself.
No. Look at that last Biogenesis case. They took down 25 top players in MLB that all had connections right to A-Rod. The only thing A-Rod has ever done is try to help A-Rod. I don't think he's good for the game. I don't think he's great in color commentary. He needs to just go away.
Here's what I will say.
There's a lot of people that say that.
He won't be able
Here's
to
what I will say.
what Jeter's doing in Miami.
Here's what I will say. The Mets need to put somebody in that owner's spot who actually knows and loves baseball. I'm tired of thrift store owners who are like, oh, okay, let's sell off our best players and bring in 8 bargain bin players, and it should equal out to about the same. No, it doesn't work that way. Sorry. Talent wins games. Talent wins games.
Look, you can want someone in there who loves baseball all you want. You don't want A-Rod. Look at what he did when he first got caught with steroids. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, wow, judge me from this point forward. I'm not a bad guy. I'm going to work with this youth group and help get this out of the game. And he got popped again, and he sued Major League Baseball.
Did he win?
No, he lost. He settled.
He lost.
And the best part, he stiffed his lawyer.
Oh, that's horrible.
Wow.
His lawyer is now suing him to collect those freaking attorney fees.
Jesus.
Is he still married to J-Lo or dating
Rich
J-Lo?
people.
He's still dating J-Lo, so I mean, I guess he did something right in life.
Yeah.
Okay, like J-Lo has a lot to brag about with Ben Affleck. A-Rod's kind of an upgrade, all right?
I mean, hey, she's still J-Lo. That's bragging right.
Jenny been around the block.
Exactly. I mean, listen, but that's the other thing here that you need to take into account when you're asking who the owner should be. It needs to be somebody with money. That's the other thing here.
Look at Boston. They got hedge fund guys with really no idea what they were buying. They just bought the Red Sox at a great price. And they were able to turn that franchise around.
Were they?
Not going to be able to do that.
Was it them that did that, though? Or was it just that they were smart enough to go, okay, I'm going to buy a baseball team, but I have zero friggin' clue how to run one. So I'm going to put the right people in place to run it for me, and they can just send me my checks.
No, they got good
running
people.
the hedge fund.
Good systems. They seriously renovated Fenway in a 10-year operation. They did a lot to that ballpark. Fenway used to be just disgusting, and now it's
who just set off who's Google
or Siri.
Yep.
Hey Siri. Oh shit.
For some reason, Johnny always sets off my Google.
You bastard, Johnny.
How? What?
I have no idea, dude. Whenever we're live or something, it's like you'll say okay or something like that, and my Google goes off every time.
I don't know.
That's funny.
It's like my Google is scared of Johnny. Like yeah, I heard you.
I can't believe I set your Siri off there, Chris. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
I think Johnny more involved in the discussion.
I think we had a second topic, and we were talking about beard butters. What was the other thing? It was creator stuff.
Pull up Be Nice's comment.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, they do, Matt.
No, the one above it about Epstein.
I was like, what does that mean?
That's funny.
Bernie, he was the guy who went out. He got the talent. He got the players he needed. Not at let me go get an extravagant free agent. He got a whole bunch of guys who could do multiple roles and plugged them into a great system and got that team moving. Best thing Epstein ever did was get rid of Garcia Parra.
Was that the Moneyball? Is that the Moneyball A's thing, or is that
you're thinking of? Oh my God, I can't remember his name
Oakland.
right now.
Oakland and yeah, I can't remember his name either. Holy crap!
Remember his name, but he was the guy who interviewed for the job that Epstein actually got.
Oh,
Yes,
interesting.
they offered him that job. They did. They offered it straight out because they said,
There you
"This
go, Billy
we
Beane.
feel like you're on to the future here. No more paying one big star to run your team, but getting in a lot of good players for that same money."
Well,
And
look at the Houston Astros when they won. Their combined salary was A-Rod's one year contract. That's what
crazy.
you want in a ball club. You know, you want guys pulling together, doing
Switch, be good, brother.
doing everything. Not, hey, A-Rod, I get paid no matter what. So
Hey, see it, Twitch.
Matt the Sports Beard, keep me updated on that game because I'm watching Bellator now. So let me know what happens if the Clippers ever wake up.
all right, Prack, you were trying to lead it somewhere else. So
Yep.
So we had the other topic that somebody had about creators creating today. We had somebody like what reviewers creating content, and it was about how do we do that?
Content.
Forcing content?
Something
Okay.
like that, right? Like, wasn't it like
I
between
think
making
that
a
was-
video and feeling like you had to force one out there and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
that's a good topic. Let's talk about that because I know that's been a little bit of everybody lately, especially with COVID.
That almost happened to me today. I mean, me and Chris had an honest talk about it earlier because of everything that had gone on today. I put my new schedule out a couple weeks ago, and I said Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, I'm going to put out new videos. Well, last Saturday I didn't because we had family here and everything else, and it was my dad's birthday. And then now today we had to put my dog down and stuff, and I'm like, man, I got to go like film a video still. I got to put something out for tomorrow. And he was like, don't go film a video. It's not going to be you. You're not going to, everybody's going to tell you did it just because you did the schedule and you're not actually enjoying it. So don't do that.
Good point. Good point.
Very true.
Yeah.
that's another huge reason why I block film on a certain day. You'll notice in a bunch of my videos, I'm wearing basically the same outfit. I'll do maybe 10 videos on a Sunday. And that way, if I get that point where I'm like, I don't want to do crap, I still at least have something that's there that has that energy level, has what I want to get across. So I can just go to the bank, pull one out, and go, here's a new video.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's the way we used to do things. Me and my brother, we used to block film. Really, we used to get together on a Saturday, and we'd film 4 to 6 videos. Really, like that way, all I had to do was edit, and put them out. And then, obviously, we've all seen where my channel is going. Nick's not as involved, not involved at all, really. So, for me, it's like I got to find my own system now because now it's like I film when I feel like filming. And then all of a sudden I'm like, well, wait, man, it would be better if I just did like 5 or 6 videos in one day still by myself. But I'm like, man, I'm going to run out of shit to say.
Right.
That's true.
So,
So me and Caden don't do anything. We just do it like whenever we feel like it. Maybe we'll have some products and then we have some time. It's like time during the week. Like on the weekend, it almost seems impossible because there's just too much going on. And then, so we've just been, sometimes we're lacking, but sometimes we're able to get 2 videos out a week.
Mick, man, if we go talking about hockey, I'm going to turn into Johnny Grooms. You're not going to hear me talking because
I'll be lost.
I don't get it. So, sorry.
I get hockey. I love the sport. So
Nope.
I like to watch hockey live, but not on TV. That's the only way I can sit through a hockey game is if I'm there.
it's
Some
a different
guys go and get on the
experience.
ice and they take a stick and slap a puck, and a lot of them are missing teeth. That's about my understanding of the game of
I
hockey.
still don't understand how they start fighting. Like how do they start fist fighting, and why do referees allow it? Like I never
Because,
got.
Ratings.
Johnny, when you go try to get down to the ice at some point, you'll actually hear them go, "You wanna? Yeah, why not?" And they'll drop gloves and just go right at it.
Ratings.
You've got,
I'm
you've
like,
got guys on a team. That's their job. Go out and beat somebody's ass. You touch
Yeah,
my
Doesn't
and
have
the
to be
main
yet.
reason
They're not doing
and
it
if you want to
anymore.
know why it's actually allowed or why it
Yeah,
was
that's
allowed, because nowadays
why-
it doesn't happen as much.
No,
That's why I
but
want to know.
the
I wanna know,
enforcer's
like, why
gone
is it
now.
allowed?
Why was it allowed? It was simple.
Yeah.
Ratings. Because even if you were someone like me who didn't really doesn't really enjoy hockey, you might turn a game on if somebody was like, "Oh my God, dude, turn the game on. They got the 2 guys at center ice kicking the shit out of each other." I'd be
Oh,
like, "Oh crap, really? Let me see." Like,
I thought it was like a thing, like okay, if they I don't know, fouled each other or whatever, and like instead of taking penalty shots, they chose to fight it out or some shit. I don't know.
Actually, the movie Goon. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Goon.
No, I never seen it.
Okay, the movie Goon actually had a scene though that a lot of hockey players have said was very accurate, where the two guys who were kind of everybody thought were going to get into a fight were sitting in the penalty box, and in the box, the one guy hit the thing and said, "You ready, kid?" And he went, "Yeah." And as soon as they got out of the box, they just turned and started fighting. And the guy was like, "You know what? In hockey, sometimes it's better for us if we're just like, you know what? We're just going to keep kicking the shit out of each other all night. Let's just get this over with now. That way, hopefully, we can move on from this."
Okay.
Yeah, but some guys made a career out of it, like Bob Probert, the Red Wings. His job was to go out there and hurt people. You had guys on the Edmonton Oilers when Gretzky was in his prime. You even push Gretzky, it's my job to fucking break you in half.
Scott Stevens for the New Jersey Devils. He only had one job.
That's legendary.
He only had one job.
Yeah, I remember his hit he put on Darcy Tucker in a playoff. All you saw was Tucker skating. You saw Stevens like jaws coming in. You saw Stevens skating away, and they're like, "Where's Tucker?" Oh, just sprawl out, guys. Don't worry.
One job. Hurt anybody who came near the goalie. That was it.
Yeah.
If you had the puck and you weren't on his team, his job was to hurt you. That was it. And he made a lot of money doing it.
Why do you think Broder was so good? He had Stevens right there, And yeah, Matt Sports Beard, Sean Thornton.
See, now we went completely off the content creator thing here. Somebody brought up.
I know.
Mick. Thanks, Mick.
Mick, he's brought it up. Mick has.
Yeah, of course, the Canadian brought up hockey.
No, I forced that video today. The video I just did today with the.
That's what I was going to bring up.
With the head shaving
was forced.
Yeah, that was a forced video. Like I didn't want to film anything today. I was just in a funky mood. Like I didn't want to film anything. And
those days are weird, aren't they?
Yeah. But I knew I had to do something because I didn't film anything all week. And I was like, I got something for the channel, at least one video this week. And then it's hard because like my beard, the way I do my beard reviews is like, I do a comb test. That's how I test out the butters and the oils to see how slick they are when I use my comb and stuff like that. And excuse me. And my beard's just not there for the comb test. I can tell you how it feels and all that, but it's different when you see it,
Right.
So like that's why I do the comb test. And so it's just not there for beard product reviews right now, even though I have a bunch lined because I haven't stopped using beard products the entire growth period. I've been religiously using the grower at night and different oils and butters during the day. So, I know how like my skin has been feeling since using the products, and I know like how soft the hair has been coming in and all that stuff. So,
talk about it more.
I guess I could go into all that, but I don't want to miss my formula.
I will tell you this. Go ahead, Chris.
Reboot thing. You got the perfect reboot thing. You hacked off your beard. You got rid of all the crap. All right. Yeah. You started over from nothing, and that's the perfect time to sit and go, man, this butter is baby butt smooth. This balm, no.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Like I've been using Hanyaker for the past like 4 days now. 5 days now. And
it's such an awesome product.
It's a great like oil and butter combo from Hanyaker. Oh man.
Yeah,
he's
so nice.
I get what you're saying about like your video formula, but sometimes you've got to shake it up. Like my opening right now that I currently have is the 19th opening I've had since I've had my channel.
Oh yeah,
people love my new openings.
I like your new intro, buddy. It's really good. Do you know what I'm going to be honest with you. I've been kind of in a funk about it because I've made, I think it's 112 videos. I look at my subscriber count, and again, you just really can't do it. But I'll be honest with you, when you look at your subscriber count and see it's so low for 112 videos, you're like, what am I doing this for?
Yeah, but I've even yelled.
Yeah, I'm almost at 300 videos. I mean, I'm almost at 300.
I know.
You got to keep following your passion. It will come.
Right.
If I got hung up on subscriber count, I would have quit at 50.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And
care
I'll
about
be honest, I bribed a lot of people in my first 1,000. All right, we hit 100. Here's a giveaway. We hit 200. Here's a giveaway. We hit 300. Here's a giveaway. You know, it just you've got to follow that passion. You've got to do something that is you. You've got to. God, how can I put it? I got worried last night watching Beards and Desserts. I went, crap. He's got 4 people, but I watched the crowd grow. You're bringing something. You're doing something. Code,
Right.
outside of new Code, he's got a different perspective on everything.
Yeah.
Joe looks at stuff differently than I do, and Johnny, well, he's just Johnny. So
Johnny's awesome. I like Johnny, and I actually like every single one of you guys. That's the reason why I call you guys friends. I just know that I just can't look at the stats, because if I look at the stats, I don't want to make a video, because I'm like, what for who? For the 3 viewers I said view that video. But then you go, okay, I'm just gonna. Me and Caden have so much fun doing it, and then I talk to like somebody like Dan or you, who are exactly this kind of where I'm just like, and when I'm feeling down, that's exactly who I talk to. It's just some guys to kind of go, I know you guys have been here. It's kind of sad because you're like, man, I wish I love what I'm doing, but at the same time, it kind of gets depressing if you look at numbers and stats and view counts and get too much involved in it.
You can't. I mean, once you're, God, how can I put it? Once you're under a certain subscriber count, don't even focus on that. Focus on the product. Focus on your passion. Focus on your channel. Focus on what you want to bring across.
You also need to grab an understanding of what you're putting out as well. And when I say this, I hope it doesn't come off the wrong way, but so certain companies are bigger than other companies. That's just the reality. They have a bigger reach in, the marketing world and things like that. So when you attach certain names to your titles, it's going to generate more of a buzz than other ones will.
That's
true. Yeah. Yep. That's why every now and then I'll do a store-bought product. I'll do a product that's in the store, because I'm like, all right, that's in the store. People are going to be in the shelf, in the aisle, before buying it, they're going to Google it on their phone. Everyone got a smartphone.
Yeah, so, dude, I thought about doing an Old Spice one. I thought about doing an Old Spice one, even though I know it sucks.
Yeah,
but
do it. Yeah, why not?
It's gonna, even if it's me saying it sucks, it's gonna. I know it's gonna get views. It's people are gonna watch, and I'll have fun trashing the product. I'll have fun with it. Maybe I'll do like a little lab experiment and see if it's gonna be like a torch.
Have you guys seen that one video where Dan is in like an aisle somewhere and he's like, "Hey guys, hey, don't buy that. Just wait for the video. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't buy that."
Yeah.
I love that video. That's one of my favorites.
I've even bought different body washes recently just to make videos on something different. You never know what's going to catch and what's going to hit.
That is what I'm starting to do. So I just started buying different body washes, and that's exactly what I thought. Because I got this one where I'm like, this is crazy lathering. How does it do crazy lathering? There has to be so much sulfates in this thing that it's like eking sulfates out of it. Have you ever had like a soap that just like goes crazy on you and you're like, this is like beyond lather. This is like me going into a car wash.
Yeah. I mean, like Beard Gen soap lathers like friggin' nuts. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I don't, and his doesn't have sulfates in it. So I don't know what this. I have to go look at the label for this Method Man. It was like $6.
Yeah. I've been using their body wash, so yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's really exactly what I have in the shower. And that thing lathers like crazy.
Yeah. But this is the men's line.
They haven't gotten sued by Method Man yet?
No, because their company's trademark, I believe, right now.
His name's got to be trademarked. It has to be.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it's different, I don't know.
But it's like when they do their home product line, it's like Method Home. It's like Method Women.
There's probably definitely something different
about it. It's Method, so.
Yeah, so I'm trying this, and you've tried it, right? It's crazy lather. It's like I'm like in a car wash lather. Like I had just gone to and just started just pouring like the Dawn out and pouring it all over me. I'm just like, this is crazy, but it smells good.
But I mean, there's some, like I did a review on oh crap, I can't.
Old man moment.
Duke Cannon on one of their bar soaps. And I hate the fact when you first get it, it won't lather worth a shit. But it's like once you get it under half its original weight, that stuff is just like, okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Everything's great. But in the beginning, nope. No lather.
That's bizarre. I wonder what's
That's kinda
the
weird.
deal with that. That's
Yeah,
weird.
but Proc, you've got it. You should have tried a soap. I think you tried it at least. That doesn't lather very well, but is an amazing soap still. Like, you had to have tried Coon soap, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's probably one of the best ones I've tried out too. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
He's the
lather.
original charcoal one I tried.
It doesn't lather really, but it's amazing. Like, absolutely. And when you use it in your beard feels ridiculously soft afterwards.
Yeah, I would say that his is him, and I had gotten him and Beard Gents, and then I will tell you who my other next favorite is for bar beer soaps, and it's a beer soap that High Mountain Sage.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried him? Have you guys tried his? That is the weirdest.
I haven't tried anything from him yet.
He's next up in the shower rotation. Right now, I've got another Savage Heart soap that I got to go through, but
Oh, Savage
It's
Heart
crazy
soap.
good. I love it.
Yeah.
What
Johnny, they're
Savage,
crazy good, but they're not in production anymore.
Savage
Ah.
Heart? What's it called?
Savage Heart.
Savage Heart soap.
Savage
It
Heart.
was a sister
Hold on.
company of Chesapeake Beard Co.
Oh,
And the
okay.
guy just made soaps. And one day he was just like, nah, I'm done. And I'm like, why? Your crap is amazing.
Yeah, it was good soap. I did a review on the soap. Yeah.
I've
I
done
need it.
3 now, I believe. And I'm getting ready to do my 4th.
I've been looking into more.
Why did they
like,
go?
bar
So this is
soaps
my
and
question:
stuff.
why do they go out of business like that? I've seen so many people just say, and I get that it's a hard company, but some of them are just like, I'm done. I'm just. I guess
I
it's
don't
like
know.
reviewers saying the same thing. It's just
I was gonna
tough.
say, why do you get up in the morning and go, hey, I don't want to do meth anymore? You
Yeah.
know, you're like,
Yeah.
Some people just lose the creative passion to create to make stuff. You know,
And
like
Yeah.
Code was trying to say something a moment ago. He got cut off.
Oh, sorry.
I was just,
Code.
yeah, I was just saying, like, I've been, I think ever since I've like started doing reviews and like caring about what ingredients are like beer products. Now I look at like stuff like
Yep.
my shampoo and conditioner different, and I look at my body
That we
washes,
never
and now-
checked before.
Yeah, I've heard it over and over again. And everybody's like, I would just buy, whatever bottle of body wash smelled good, or whatever one looked like it was going to work well,
Or whatever one was on sale.
right, whichever one was the cheapest and had it, was the best deal. Now I care more about what stuff goes into it. So I've looked
Like,
more
that was-
into, like, good conditioners and good shampoos for my hair and good body soaps. And so like Tedden just did his review on his Dr. Squatch. It was like a week ago, I think it was. And now I've been all into like the past week. I've been looking all into like different body washes and different bar soaps for my body and stuff like that. Like, now I'm getting all into that.
So now that I'm in that same kind of spot, really, since I've started trying like the soaps from the beard community and stuff like that, I don't like using anything from the store really anymore. I like to get the ones that I know work well. And I'm actually going a little nutty at the moment because I have like that much left of like my Coon bar at the moment, and that's it. That's the only soap I have at the moment. And my check doesn't arrive for like a week and a half, and I'm like, all right, I think what I'm going to do is like take a razor and slice this into sections and like
Oh my God.
divvy
Talk
out
about
pieces.
ghetto.
Give this man some soap.
you gotta have regular soap too. You can't just
Oh
like.
my God. That is so ghetto.
Those
Johnny,
soaps are
give him some soap.
those soaps are expensive, man. Like like what I do is I go to Costco and I buy the Costco brand bar of Dove. It works just like Dove soap, and it works really well. I mean, when I'm going between handmade soaps, 'cause I'm big into the handmade. So I've been big into the handmade soaps way before I was even doing this channel and doing all this other crap. Like I was always buying handmade soaps, big bricks, at craft fairs and flea markets and all that stuff. Always handmade soaps were that's why I started making soap at home, because I wanted to make my own
Oh
handmade.
yeah, Johnny, you can help me out here. I'm almost out of soap, dude. I mean, come on,
The man's out
come
of soap.
on.
The man
Although I
has
will
no-
tell you, I have my bargain bin soaps as well, but they're like from the beard world still. The two I'll go to if I'm really in a bind and I know I need soap. They're both on Amazon. It's Honest Amish's bar soap because it's really good. I don't know if you guys have tried it. Really good soap.
I got a bar.
And
to
then
try.
it's Boss Man's soap, actually. Boss Man's soap is actually really good.
Yes. That was the first beard soap I ever tried was Boss Man Brands.
It's actually really, really good.
I
Yes.
have a soap from a beard company that is bleeding.
What?
What?
It's bleeding in the package. Like I look at the. I'm not even going to show it because it would give away which company it is. But if you look, I'll hold the package up. It's like separating. The ingredients in the bar soap are separating, so it looks like this soap is bleeding because all the oils are separating from the soap itself.
No.
Wow. What?
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious,
I
that didn't
wouldn't
even sound good.
I wouldn't even open it to use it, but that's what's happening to the soap, and I'm like, the hell?
Is it hot? Like, is it like a heat thing?
I mean, it's in the basement. My
that's
AC
not
my
it.
AC is running. My house is a cool 74 degrees constantly. That's where the thermostat is set at, and the basement is colder than that. That's where all my butters and oils and everything are down here. So like, it's pretty cool down here. It's not like, I mean, it's not 50 degrees or anything like that, but soap shouldn't be bleeding.
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
It shouldn't be separated. The soap should not be fucking separating, and it's sealed. It's vacuum pack sealed. So like the little space that is there, from the shrink wrap, it's got oil. It's got oil bleeding out of it, and it's like so
Get
bizarre.
the hell out of here. What?
That's not good.
It's separating. I'm saying it's bleeding, but the oils and the oils that are in the soap itself are separating from the soap. So that's what's happening. That's why it looks like it's bleeding.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I wouldn't even open it, but yeah.
That's not good.
It's like almost like a science experiment.
You got to be careful,
Right.
like who you buy from, like especially like I know Whiskey and Hardtack, and their soap company, Sweet Tea Biscuits. They make amazing soap. Their soaps have been great. Beard Gents, Coon, Man Cave make amazing soaps. Those guys that make soap, they make awesome soaps.
Man Cave makes really good soap.
I've tried all
Got
those
names on them all over the place.
Yeah.
Johnny Slicks makes great body wash.
Who?
Johnny Slicks.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beast wash.
I hear
It's
about that.
Really freaking good.
Yeah, the Beast Wash. Yeah.
So this is a question: should companies make their own soaps and beard supplies and shampoo?
If they want.
What
If
do you
you
think
can-
of the shampoo
Well,
thing?
wait,
Because I
hold
think
on.
the shampoo is so iffy.
Yeah, but shampoos are like regulated. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that you have to follow to make a shampoo, like a lot of rules and regulations. And so here's the thing. If a company can't follow those things and make their shampoo safely and legally, I don't have an issue with them going to another supplier or whatever you want to call it, right?
Yep.
And saying, listen, this is what I want. This is the formula I want. You know what I mean? Can you get this done for me? I don't have an issue with that.
Nice.
What did you
What was
just
that you're
hold up?
showing,
Phil?
Devin? What was that you were showing? Is
Ken
that
was
new?
asking if I was smelling Lemon Delight. This is the new scent that released last night from Defined.
Which one's that? I didn't see it.
It's like lavender or something, right?
Yeah, it's called the King's Bounty. Let me see. I forget what all it is. It's
Really
lavender,
cool.
birch, African violet, exotic woods, and aquatic musk.
Oh my goodness!
Right, Ken, I agree. That's what I'm saying. So some of these companies might be set up with certain equipment and things like that to where they can do it in-house, right? And good for them. That's great. But if they don't have the means to make it safely and start with a base and all those other things like that, then I don't want them to go and put out a product they're not comfortable with making.
Yeah,
Or they shouldn't be making. They shouldn't be
Right.
making.
exactly.
Like just because you feel
I
comfortable
know.
doesn't mean you should.
I don't have an issue with them going through somebody else to get it done. I really don't. As long as they know where it's coming from. And I know most of these owners. They're not going to put a product out for you if they think it sucks or if they're unhappy with the grade of the ingredients in it and things like that. So as long as they're happy with it and they think it's a good product, I will trust them until one of these guys puts out a product that makes my beard fall out, and then I'm coming for them.
Oh yeah.
So I've been told that shaving soap and things like that
And that's
don't
real.
have strict regulations, right? But like what you just said, the shampoo and conditioner. Now, why is that? I don't understand why is some things regulated and some things aren't? And I've never understood quite how you can be loosey goosey on one area. Is it because of the ingredient? My assumption is ingredient
The
based.
use. From what I understand, it's the use process. Dan has touched on this a few times as to why he'll try an oil if he thinks it might not be that good, but he won't try a wash if he has concerns about it. And it's because he says, like, you know, with an oil, you can simply wash it out of your beard. But with a wash, you know, it can do more damage to you.
Yeah, if it stays on your skin, the chemicals
Right.
stay on your skin, you know, if it's not done right, you can get a chemical burn.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty nasty too. Like Beard Gents, Jay from Beard Gents, he shared a story. He used he used a popular brand on his skin, and
But he got burned.
It burned his whole nose and everything, and he
Oh my goodness.
he could have sued for a lot of money.
That's actually what kind of led him to starting his own company.
Yeah. If you ever hear his story, so there's that risk. That's why when I made soap, I'm like, I'm not giving it to anybody because, like, I don't want to be responsible if you freaking have your skin melt off or
Johnny,
whatever.
we don't need any more excuses. We got it, man. You're not handing out the soap.
Yeah, but Johnny, you've also got some people like Ruddy Man has their like the Ruddy Wash or whatever for your beard and the co-wash.
Yeah.
And they have it in Baumhaus scent, which unfortunately has that cinnamon bark stuff in there.
Yeah.
I can use it in the oil. I can use it in the summer butter and his poured butter. But if I even try to use the wash
Can
or
you go back
co-wash,
to that?
it lights me on
I'm sorry,
fire.
go ahead.
Oh wow.
Everything, like everywhere it touches on my body, turns bright freaking red, and it's
wow.
painful. The only other experience I had with that was Damn Yankee Beard Co. when they did their fall scents last year, and the cheerful co-wash I got because I love the oil. Put it right in beard. And I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. I've got to get it out.
Wow.
Man.
So even if you get it from a really, really good company, there could be something in there that doesn't agree with you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
You know, and I know Jimmy over at Ruddy Man is making a change to the Baumhaus because that cinnamon bark, I think it's like 88% of the population of the planet is allergic to it topically. It will light you on fire.
Yep, it does me every time. Just a little bit of it. Yep.
That's happened with me.
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
I've had it happen so bad. It's like instant. It's just like,
Yeah.
yep, there's some cinnamon in it.
Fire.
And what's crazy, I'm allergic to everything. I can't go outside. If I go, I you know, when pollen and all that stuff and grass is growing and all that stuff, like I go outside and it's like, God is like, you're not meant to be in the wild.
Put up Ken's comment. Put up Ken's comment. Ken, I couldn't agree with you more. I have zero issue with the drop ship thing as long as companies are upfront about it from the door.
Yeah.
What?
I was going to make a video of that because that is such a truth to me too. It just be upfront about what you're doing. If it isn't yours and you're just selling it second party or third party, then you're fine, right? But that's your model. But just be honest about it. Me and Joe, for instance, tried somebody who said they weren't, that they
Liar.
were. They were. I'm small batch. I am small batch, and then we were like,
I was too nice
you're
to
lying
him,
me.
honestly.
What?
I was too nice to him, but whatever.
Everybody was. And, you know, I think that we were so disappointed. And I think it wasn't our style to go after them like that. Neither one of our styles are like that. But at the same time, it's like, just be honest. Don't, you know, like I won't probably buy your stuff because that's not what I'm into. I'm into creators. But it does help. It does help somebody else. You know, maybe somebody else will like it.
Wait, who are you talking about?
If you look at me and Joe did the same beard.
Alan Beard
company.
Co.
Yeah, okay. I won't.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
Wasn't that the same guy who went on Beta's show and did
And he
it?
couldn't
same
tell
bar.
you if he had a poured or whipped butter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was
Mr.
asked
Ryder, how you
that
doing?
simple question, is your butter poured or whipped? And he went,
He was
What?
asked 3 times. 3
and
times.
Blonde asked him that same question 3 times, and he went, oh, I didn't understand what you were asking me. It's poured.
I kind of knew something was up when I was watching that live with on Beta saying, I was like, I don't know, that guy looks like he doesn't make his own stuff. I feel like he doesn't make his
Because he doesn't.
And I gave him, Johnny,
I had
you
that
got to
vibe.
understand something. I went to him because me and Prack had talked about this behind the scenes because we both had his product.
Right.
I went to him and I said, dude, if you are a drop ship, I don't care. But just be honest with me about it because I don't want to go out there and say that you're hand making your stuff if you're not. Because then you're
Right.
making me a liar. And I don't like that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Don't
He
make
told
Yeah, don't make a fuck out of me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
He told me, "Oh no, we make it here. We make it here." I'm like, then why does it ship from Niagara Falls, but you're based out of where the hell was he was based out of somewhere else?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
He was based out of his company was showing the address label of next to the airport in like I can't remember Niagara Falls, wherever the Buffalo, I guess maybe. But yeah, it was really weird, and I'm just like, and so me and I actually talked to Dan about it because I was like, hey, what should I do with this? He said, do your normal thing, but when you come up, be honest about it, but you don't have to tell people. Your thing never has, and this is a dropship company in it. But I did say I don't suggest this company.
Right, Everett's right. Royal Beardsman's a great example, and Royal Beardsman has never hid the fact of how they do their business.
Husky never hit it either.
No, and that's why I've never had an issue with either one of those companies, because I knew going into those things how they ran their business model.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just the honesty thing. That's the big thing that's going to set people off. It's if you're not honest about it, people are going to get upset because it's one thing if you're lying about it, like that's completely not okay. But
well, this is the thing, and this is the piece. Why are you trying to sell? So if you're dropship, and you have to lie about it because you know that you're in a community of people that don't want dropship. So you went out of your way. So you didn't go and sell it somewhere else. You went out of your way to go sell it to Instagram folks and post on Instagram for guys that are interested in small batch, knowing that you're not doing that. That's just total flat out lie. Because like I tell everybody, this isn't a huge mega community.
Right.
This is maybe 150, 200 active users that are completely set on always talking. You'd have to really want to go after that market thinking that if I'm going to fool them and I'm going to go after their pocket money. That's exactly that's my opinion of it. What?
I said, you're not going to fool this crowd.
Right. We just ask a couple questions about your beard butter, and we know right there this guy doesn't make his own stuff. He has no idea what his ingredients are. He changed his name from something else to something else in the middle of us even testing it. So it was really weird.
And then he changed all his scent profile names, and the reason he changed them was he said, "Oh, people were saying my scents weren't original enough, so I changed the names."
Yeah, Johnny.
So
that was the weirdest interview I've ever seen by an owner.
That doesn't change the scent profiles, though.
Change the name.
You just change the name of it. It's still the same damn scent profile.
Yeah, me and Joe just went like, we need to get done with it.
I was stuck in the Twilight Zone.
You just gotta hang it up, man. Just hang it up. Try something else.
Yeah, we moved. We just like me and Caden did it, and I said I won't buy this again. I would never buy this again, and then we moved on.
No, and like I've said, I know other companies out there that are dropship. They've admitted it from day one. I have zero issue with it. They have been honest from day one, and they have good products. Right. However, for me personally, where I prefer to spend my money is with small batch guys who I know are making the products.
Yeah.
And that's just me. That's just the way I am.
Right. Well, do you think, because when all that stuff came out, do you think, I don't know, I didn't remember Husky saying that they were dropship. I don't remember them saying that.
It was on their website.
Okay, that's where I never looked at it that well. All I remember is reaching out to Husky because he lives just up the road from me. He's a Queen. He lives in Queen Creek, which is just up the street.
It was on their website, I believe, how they did everything.
It's on their website.
See, and that's honest. That's honest then. And so people being surprised, then that doesn't. Yeah, then there's a whole lot of videos that didn't make sense if he was being honest about it from the upfront.
Right.
Yeah, but
I believe it was.
Nobody looked into it. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Oh, so people were just shocked, and it was like a shock and all thing where you're like, "Hey, look at this," but it was there the entire time.
Well, it's not like he lied. It's just the fact that people didn't take the initiative to go look into finding that information for themselves.
That makes
two totally different things.
Again,
that is totally two different things. Yep.
It's funny. I didn't know. Again, when I did a review on Husky, it was so early in the things for me, and when I did, I reached out to them and I spoke to them and they told me how they did things, but I assumed everybody else knew this already because he was so open with telling me and I was nobody at the time. So I'm like, if he's telling me this, everybody's got to know how he does things, right?
So how does he do it? Does he have just like a carrier base and then he adds some cents, or how does that?
Essentially, yes, he has his carrier base mixed. At least that's the way he did it back then. I know he's changed a lot since then. So I'm not. You'd have to ask. I think Steve.
Steve Pearson Wood or Barbecue Steve.
Yeah, he helped a lot with their rebrand and stuff. And he knows more in depth how they do things, and he's always said he's more than willing to talk to people about it. But back then, it was basically. He got his carrier blend made somewhere else, basically. Yep. But the scent profiles and all that stuff was him.
I like that.
But is that really? I know a lot of people who do that. That's not like something that's not known in the community. That's a lot of people that are getting their carrier oil blends from some other place and then mixing their own scent. And the scent, the mixology is in the scent. There are people that do their own completely, but then there's also people that just buy their carrier oils from the apothecary online. Hopefully not that guy, but there's a couple, and they just add the scent profiles.
But look at that. Okay, so that stuff was out there. It's been out there. It was there. Then all of a sudden, you've got a couple people making videos. I'm not naming anybody. I'm not starting any trouble. Right. Trying to create any drama out there. Anyone who's watching this. Yes. People made their videos, and then all of a sudden, everyone went, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Huh? I don't like that. That doesn't sit well with me. I don't like this. But you were buying it before. You used it. You liked it. But now
I think
came out.
But
I think part of the problem with that was also that people never bothered to ask the questions. Like, would these companies have lied to you had you have just asked them, hey, where do you make your products? Maybe they would have responded and been like, well, this is how we do things.
Yeah, but a lot of those companies, it's out there. And that's why
I just think a lot of it was people didn't ask those questions. And then when it was all brought to the light, everybody felt like they were lied to. But in reality, I think it was just a whole lot of misinformation and just nothing was asked.
And that's why I go out there. I look everywhere on a company's web store. I want to see our About Us. I want to see where it says. I look at everything, you know?
Yeah, I do that too now.
But that's the exact thing that who we're talking about gave is at the time we were all, and Dan's had videos that were controversial too at the time, but he was wholly correct. I think that, and then we're going to say it, Dave helped bring that out, saying, hey, go look at the freaking boxes and look at the freaking companies, and don't be surprised.
I've told him more than once. I've told him to his face that I think his dropship video was one of the best videos he's ever done. Because whether you liked it or not, it brought a level of information and knowledge to the community about the way things were done, and it made people go ask that question.
Right. That's exactly. I think that those were informative. I think it's good to know. And I think the other thing that we thought that people on Instagram selling products were just small batch. We took it at face value. Like, hey, they're on Instagram selling Husky Beard. I don't, I think,
to me, what that video showed me more than anything, though, was that there were so many people who were claiming that they cared about where their products came from, how they were made, this and that, but yet they had never bothered to do the research to make sure what they were getting was what they actually cared about.
Yes.
Right.
And now that was all kind of brought up, and whether you like this or you don't like it, whether you want drop ship or not, it has made people do a closer look about what they're buying and make sure that the product they're buying is what they want to spend their money on.
Right. Especially in this community. This community is about, in my opinion, not just buying, beard products off the shelf. We're into wanting to meet the makers and finding awesome creators.
Good plug, Prack.
Did you see that?
Thanks for that plug there.
That's right. I plug you every week, man. I just
Meet
let
your
him
maker
know.
live on Thursdays, guys.
That's right. Meet your maker. Who is your next maker, by the way?
Now that we're plugging stuff, hold on. Now we're plugging stuff. Can someone PayPal code some money? He's enjoying that ice way too much, and he's a broke college kid. All right. If that really more like tonight, can we get him some
What is this? What is this? What is this drink you are drinking, sir?
Ice.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
ice
ice?
now. It was an ocean water, but Sonic has the best ice, and so I'm just munching on some ice right
It's
now.
so true. Yes, Sonic has really good ice. People
So
don't
I'm
really-
gonna tell you guys a horror story, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna mention names of where it's at, but I can tell you that there is a certain company that I know that cleans a certain other company's ice machines, and you would be disgusted, and you would never eat there again or drink there again. And
if it's
Devon might
McDonald's-
actually have one of those products.
If it's McDonald's, I know
No,
that the ice machine at McDonald's is gross.
it's what Devon's drinking.
Oh,
For some reason, the ones in this area, there's like 2
Oh,
or
good
3
job.
of
There
them.
you
that
go,
are
Crack.
absolutely
Way to give
disgusting.
Devin like a. Yeah, Devin,
he's
that
like,
might be your last drink ever, brother. Way to go.
Right.
matter. Active fecal matters in your ice right now. You gotta stop eating it. I'm eating
I
it.
don't want to, and I don't want to bash on companies. I definitely don't. But I can tell you that I would
not gonna
be
see
buyer
this.
beware at
Don't worry
places that are.
Devin's getting cookies too. Devin, you're a lucky man.
I'm
Hey,
excited
Joe.
for
Who
those.
else is getting cookies?
I'm
Devin.
after Devon. I'm after Devon.
Hey,
He played the broke college kid card to get cookies. So man,
oh man!
See, I know I have a card to play that Miss Bluegrass will always be weak because she's such a good person. All I got to do is have Sam like live chatter and be like, but I really want some cookies. And
There you go.
I know Miss
You're
Bluegrass,
saying-
she's too good of a person. The cookies will be on the way.
He's eating that. He's eating that ice. Eat that.
Yeah.
Eat that bacteria filled
You know,
ice.
I mean, hey,
Yum,
So
yum.
wait,
it can't be
should
worse than called
reviewers
cafeteria,
let
so.
viewers know if they are being paid for a review or not? And if they are being paid, is it more of a info commercial or a review? It depends on how the review is handled, first of all, because I've seen multiple paid reviewers who have done reviews and were paid, and it wasn't a nice review. Those are out there if you go look.
even if you look at it, people who aren't paid, aren't we just another infomercial that's free of charge? You know,
I
'cause
mean,
you're gonna
if Johnny
hold-
makes a video tomorrow, if Johnny makes a video tomorrow, right? If Johnny makes a video tomorrow holding up, I don't know, Chronic Beard's product in the thing, and the whole thing, we know going into that video, Johnny likes Chronic's products, right?
Yeah, I've been like,
So, right, the whole video is him talking about a new scent profile. Essentially, it's just an infomercial for Chronic, isn't it?
yeah, and he's not paid, so it's. I'm sorry, but once you get to a certain level and you've established yourself, you've got your rep, you've got your platform, you're a social media influencer. If someone wants to pay you, get paid.
yeah.
You know?
Right.
Well, do you,
Listen, if someone wants to pay me for a damn review, please, by all means. Like,
well, do you think that free product is like payment? I've gotten free
In
product.
a way, yes, it is.
I think it's. I will be honest with you. I went and I got a ton of stuff from Sphinx recently, and I think all of us maybe, or some of us have.
I've got more stuff on the way from him,
I mean,
Right.
apparently.
And Sphinx, and I think that his products are priced really like they're really good. Don't get me wrong, but but you're getting $150 worth of product at least when you get a review package from him. That's about $150 you're getting paid. Now,
Listen,
is your time worth it? That's the question.
Listen, first of all, I don't understand really, and I'm not saying that Bearded Hill. That's what Bearded Hillbilly is saying here. I'm just
Right.
he asked the question, so I'm talking here.
Yeah.
I don't understand a lot of the flack and the hate that some of the paid guys get.
because
They were us not that long ago. They were the little guys. They worked, they grew their channels, and now they are at a platform where they can get paid for this. There isn't a single guy who makes content or makes videos that would ever turn down the chance to keep doing this but get paid for it.
Right.
I wouldn't disclose if I get paid for a review anyway. I'm gonna
Would
be like,
you not
oh,
disclose?
they
Would
paid
you disclose or not disclose?
me- No, I wouldn't. I would be like, oh, Detroit paid me for. No, I wouldn't say that.
in your
No.
video, I can see that, but on YouTube, you have to disclose this is paid content.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But
But
who does that though?
who looks at it? But who looks at it?
Who does that?
I don't know.
What content creator does that?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know, and I mean,
I've
like,
never seen one content creator in any space, whether it's tech, vaping, or beard care, ever say I was paid for this review. Never have ever seen it.
No, I mean, dude, I get that. And I'll say this, and it's going to sound like I'm being a dick, and I'm not. I've got more subscribers than all of you put together, and I don't get free product. And I'm hearing Prax getting review stuff. Johnny gets free crap. Joe gets free crap.
I turn down free stuff all the time because I have so many.
The only stuff I get is like, here, you pay me $50, we'll send you a heated bar. And then, like, if you like it, you can order more. Then when you sell them, you're good to go.
I have not gotten a ton of free stuff. I think Sphinx was one of the first places that I ever got a huge box showed up at my door. Like usually it's like, hey, I threw in a free oil for you to try out.
So if they're not being honest with YouTube, are they being honest with us? Wait a minute. By not being honest with YouTube, you mean by not admitting that they're getting paid? Is that what we're asking? Because
I think that's
I mean, like,
if you're working off the books job, if you're working off the book side job, are you telling the government you made $100 this weekend? How is it any different than them doing a review and not admitting that they got paid because they don't want to get hit up for that money? You know, like there might be more of a reason other than they just don't want to tell people. I don't know.
I'll admit it. In my videos, like with LaFleur and Company, when Gary sent me out 4 different oils to review, I admitted in the review I didn't pay for these. You know, they were sent to me by the company.
Right. And like that's how I start all my reviews. Like I start my reviews with I picked this up for the purposes of the review, or I was sent this product for the purposes of the review.
Yeah.
But that's how I all my videos start like that. So you know whether like they sent it to me for the purposes of the review or I bought it. You know, I always.
Listen, the question will always be there when somebody gets paid to do a review. Are they actually giving you the full? And here's all I can say. Go into it understanding whatever your way of thinking is, right? But always understand that at least most of these reviewers, like I know for a fact when it comes to like Dan, he really doesn't want you to take him at face value. He wants you to go do your own research. Right. He wants you to go look up the products and go come up to your own conclusion as well. He's giving you what he's had, his experience. Well, but he wants you to go do your own research and know everything before you make a purchase.
Right. And that's the big thing. I think we forget, like, whether a review is paid or not, the reviewer is giving, the viewers their experience. So it's how it worked in my beard, what I thought it smelled like. Did I like the scent? That has absolutely nothing to do with how it's going to work for you, how it's going to feel in your beard, what it's going to smell like for you, if you're going to like it. At the end of the day, a review is just my opinion. So, it shouldn't matter if it's paid or not, because at the end of it, you still might not like it. You might not like the scent. It might not be an oil-based or a carrier blend that works well for your beard. So you still, at the end of the day, I can say I hate it, you can try it and love it, or I can love it and you go try it and you hate it. So it really doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. It's
all perspective based. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, and there's sometimes it actually works out really good. Like with Ready Man's, their new Sawyer series, the head honcho, how it smells in the beard is nothing like the scent profile. And shortly after I released my video on that, Jimmy over at Ready Man contacted me. He's like, yeah, well, we screwed that one up. And it's weird how you can put those out and be, God, how can I praise this? Totally professional, talk about how it feels in your beard. And I always say this all the time in mine. Gary, shut up. You can be totally fine with saying, hey, this is bad, this is good, giving your opinion.
No problem, Billy.
You got to live with it, and it's the same thing with paid reviews, unpaid reviews. I know I can watch Joe if he's really into a product by how his body language is doing his review. Johnny, I'll admit, I love his shaving reviews because I'm like, cut yourself. Come on, you're going to do it. Just cut. And I'm like, is it really a Johnny Grooms review if you're not bleeding?
I'm getting better.
Yeah, I know. Stop it. It's more fun watching you go.
And I let you know, this razor is not going to work for me or not. Like,
I will tell you though that if you wanted viewers, if that was all that you were after, those nose plucking crazy ones were the ones that would be like, look at this guy hating to himself. He's gonna wax his chest next.
Yeah, if I wanted views, I'd be cutting my head every time I shave. If I wanted views,
right? It'd be a walking scar. That'd be horrible though. So I think it's a very interesting discussion, and I can tell you that it's to me, it's always been perspective based. My simp profile is not Dan's. I will tell you that. I love Dan, but it's not my profile is not Dan's. I'm more like no BS. Like he's more of the cologne scent guy. Yeah, he likes some of that stuff that I like. And I think actually Joe is more like my style. We're like more into the colognes. There's a couple things that we vary on, but not often. I think that when we talk, Joe, we were usually right on the same page with the scent profiles. And that's so speculative. It's so Devon was saying is that speculative. It's so perspective based. Scent profiles will always be that. And then also like what Tyson Faithfully Beard is bringing up, that porosity. That makes total sense. That makes total sense of why it works and doesn't work for somebody else's beard. So you add 10 different dimensions. This is why it may not work for you, and it worked great for this other guy.
Okay, hey, I want to throw this out real quick. Gary, I'm sorry. I only read part of your comment before I said, oh, Gary, shut it. Now that I read the rest, I'm sorry.
No, he had a good point.
That's right. He said
no, but I only read part of it, and then that's when I went, "Oh, Gary, shut it." I didn't read the whole comment, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Gary always has good comments, and
guys, I got about maybe 20 minutes or so before my phone dies on me. Just a warning. That's all.
Cool. I'm buying you the adapter now. Like you,
Trax Wave's gonna be beating on the wall in a
enough
moment.
is enough already.
I know it's soon.
Listen, I would love to have something that would allow me to put my headset in and chart, but it doesn't. So this is where I'm at. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. You too. I have the same problem.
See.
I would love to have a splitter or something because it drives me nuts, but my laptop quality is so bad that I just can't do it. I can't. So I have to do it on my phone.
Hold on. I'm going to get this adapter for you.
Does it do the microphone and the power at the same time?
Yep.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
No. This one is the same. One jack does it all.
Yeah, headphone jack, and he needs a headphone jack and charger.
That's cool. They have an adapter for it.
It's only
that's cool.
Yeah, this is only $7. You can.
He's getting it.
It might not even work, dude.
It's $7. If it doesn't work, I'll lose $7. Big freaking deal.
So Devon, what's your
$7
profile?
is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm really big into like the citrusy. I'm okay. I don't need one. Thank you, though, John.
He's a broke college student. He's handing out money tonight.
All right, I know. He's just throwing money around.
Everybody gets an adapter. You get an adapter. Everybody gets an adapter.
That's like my grocery budget for the week. All right, so you're
you
throwing money for the win.
You want a gift card?
No. No. I'm just kidding. But yeah,
beer money or eating money. Which one is it? That was my college. That was my college school decision. Do I go out and get some beer at my favorite place, or do I eat from it?
Right. Do I save my quarters to do laundry?
Watch him.
Do I stink for a week?
Tuck and roll, Joe. Tuck and roll.
That's not funny. I got a cramp.
Tuck and roll.
He's got a cramp. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm good.
There you go.
Nope, I still got a cramp though. See, Devon, don't get old, dude. It's not fun.
Oh, I'm about halfway there, believe it or not. All right.
Halfway to getting old, my ass.
These basketball player knees are they're
Listen,
a lot,
that's real talk. Like when you play sports and stuff like that, your body ages a whole lot quicker. Like my knees still pay for my football years. Like, and that's just reality.
That's so true. So Gary just brought up a big point, and this is just an Andy thing. People who tell you I'm honest, I'm totally honest, never believe those people. Just gonna say it out loud. Those people, I know so many people. I am the most honest person you've ever met, and you're just like, no, you're not. If you have to tell me that so many times, there's no way you're that honest.
Right, you're trying to convince yourself more than me.
Honestly, Frank, really,
I know.
honestly?
So what?
That's why like
honestly.
Are
you sure? You sure you're being honest? Honestly.
That's why my reviews are the way they are, because like I tell you, I just show you what you're getting when you get it, And I let you know how it feels in my beard and how it smells. That's pretty much all I can do. You know, I can't tell you if it's going to be amazing for you because I'm not going to know if it's going to be amazing for you. All I can do is present it to you the way I get it, so you can see exactly what it looks like, what the label looks like, you know, how thick is the oil and all that stuff. That's pretty much it. I can't really tell you like how you're gonna like it more than I would.
Johnny,
Well, that was my whole point with
review. Does it cut? Okay, it cuts. It's good.
It cuts. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and just keep doing that for every product, and then that way, you know, just I don't know.
What's the worst beard scent you've ever tried in your entire life? What's the worst one?
The worst
beard product?
Beard scent. Beard scent that you'd just be like, oh my goodness, never try that.
Caveman.
And if you were to get it in the best company, you'd be like, pass.
Yeah, with like orange bourbon. Ugh, get it gone.
What was it?
Caveman Beard Company, orange bourbon.
Orange bourbon. That doesn't sound good.
It sounded great, like bourbon and a little, twist of orange to it.
Mine is so bad.
Yeah, no, I put it in and got right back in the shower. Oh, Gary,
so bad. Everybody's gonna hate me for it.
What is it?
Barden.
Oh yeah, you don't like the
tobacco
bourbon leather.
Tobacco bourbon leather, which is an amazing scent. I don't know.
That is.
You're broken, boy. Like, I don't know what's wrong.
I don't like it. I don't like it. No, sir. I don't like it.
Just because I know he's out there. There you go.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like it, Sam. I am.
Worst ever. Worst ever.
No, sir. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I've tried it. I put it in beard, the whole nine, and I put it in beard and washed it out 2 minutes later. Like, I don't like it. Barden has amazing stuff. Their feeling beard is sick. Like, but that scent profile and me we're not friends. We're not okay with each other. We don't even want to walk down the same side of the street. Like,
yeah. Okay. See, Tyson.
I'm the same thing with what is it? The Irish Pub Malone from
from Brother's Groom.
Yeah, for some reason I really tried to like that scent. I wore it for a couple of days, and I don't know, man. I couldn't.
There was another one I got that smelled, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but it smelled like puke in a bottle to me. Like that's what it smelled like.
Oh man!
And I said that. I said it to the company.
That's Gary, I've never even smelled Mel's yet. So, can you bring that one back? It's one I actually don't have.
So, yeah. I mean, literally, look here.
I thought I liked it when I first got it, but it was my first
Here's my Barden tobacco bourbon, the scent of the year, and it's untouched. So, if anybody wants it, I used it once.
And
if anybody wants it,
it's over.
It's all yours.
And you know what? This
how do you want it? Come get it. Like
I would be like, all right.
It is that it's the everything else is if you don't like the scent, you don't like the scent. But everything else about it's amazing. Just
absolutely. That scent profile in me man, I was so excited for it too because I had heard all the hype around it and how great it was. And then when it got here, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I think we have an issue, right? And then I put it in beard, and I'm like, no, why? Why do people like this?
And you try to make yourself like it, like, hey, everybody else likes it.
Wait a minute, is something wrong with me? Everybody else loves this. I was like, am I wrong? But I don't know, man. I don't know, sir. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I've tried to like it so many times, and it just me and that scent profile are never going to hit it off.
Yeah. Hey, Prack, we're going to lose Joe here in a moment. You want to do your wrap up? That way you don't get in trouble?
Yep. Good idea. So, Joe, what's going on next week?
Well, tomorrow we have Sammy Cake's birthday bash. I'll run down the companies for you real quick. There you go. We have 11 companies doing giveaways. We've got Chronic Beard, Broke As, The Bearded Mac, Beard Outlaw, Bearded Coast, Beach Bum Beards, Sweet Tea and Biscuit, Copper John's, Weathered Beard, Jolly Old Fat Man, and Miner's Beard. and we have a total of like 14 giveaways.
Oh, that's
No,
awesome.
Wow,
15, 16 giveaways.
that's
Ah,
awesome.
that's
So
cool. That's cool.
we're gonna have a good time tomorrow night. That's for sure. Then Thursday, Meet Your Maker is back, and we will have the amazing Dan C in studio for that one. So looking forward to that. And next month, man, Meet Your Maker's got some really, really good. We got a really good lineup next month. We got Adam from Hanyaker coming in. We got Pedro from Black Rebel coming in. Like, we got some really good ones coming up. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
excited and looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's cool times. Devin, what do you got going on?
So I'm hopefully going to get back to putting out content on a regular basis. It's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, just because I'd been moving, and long story short, didn't have any sort of like film setup or anything unpacked or situated in my room. But I finally got everything figured out, so should be back to at least one video a week every Thursday for sure. I'm probably going to try. I have a video filmed and all edited, but the Wi-Fi is so bad, it takes me about 17 and a half hours to upload anything to YouTube right now. So,
Oh,
yeah, it's horrendous. It is absolutely terrible. So I'm actually going to head over to the basketball house and use their Wi-Fi to upload a video tonight, and hopefully get that up for tomorrow or Sunday, either one. And then, but yeah, just hopefully getting back to regular content. And I've got somewhere where I have my own room, so I can kind of film when I want to. Just have to make sure there's not somebody in the shower playing music, of course. But other than that, I can kind of film whenever I want to. And then, of course, Tevin, myself, and Matt the Sports Beard, we do the break on Saturday night. So we'll be doing that again. And tomorrow night, we're doing like a little celebration for my 200 subscriber mark. So we'll be doing a couple of giveaways,
Awesome.
just kind of hanging out and doing some stuff over there tomorrow night. So
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Thanks for coming on, Devin. Appreciate
yeah,
that.
of course, anytime.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, what do you got going on?
I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know if it's going to be a beard product review or some other grooming product or tool or whatever. But yeah, that's coming next week. And Joe, your adapter will be there on Tuesday. So
Ooh, that was very nice.
Thank you.
Johnny's a
you
good
want
dude.
to charge your phone and use headphones at the same time. So you want to cut your live short because your phone's dying. Too many times have you said, "Oh, my phone's only gonna last like 2 minutes."
Maybe that was his excuse, but maybe that was
Now-
really his excuse for
Now
getting
you
off the
can't
phone.
leave. Now you can't leave.
Right?
You now don't have that
This
excuse.
isn't. Everybody thinks this is like a nice thing Johnny's doing. This is for the next time he invites me on therapy, and he's like, "Yeah, no, only for like 20 minutes, and it's like 4 a.m." And he's like, "Well, I know you can't leave, Joe. I bought you the adapter. You can charge your phone."
Your phone's at 100%. Goddammit.
That's
So
smart.
true. What's going on? What's going on with your channel, Chris?
Oh Lord, I got to film the Bert and Ernie video, which is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun filming that. Oh, how can I put it? I was inspired to do a thing on tools I'm using in my beard, so that should be a little bit interesting.
Cool.
And I've got more of those, how should we say, Chris talking to the camera kind of videos going, I can't believe this crap happened in my life.
I like those, honestly. Those are cool. Those are upfront and honest. Very cool.
Yeah, some are a lot of fun. Some, like this one I got to film, I'm like, just why? Just go away,
Right. Totally hear you. But it's still good. It's a good way of being able to express it. I like it.
Yeah, but on the plus side, I finally have Jolly Old Fat Man hopefully coming on the show on Tuesday.
Oh, very cool.
That'll be cool.
Very cool. Bam's
Yeah,
a good.
it all depends on his neck, and it all depends on what's going on with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hi, Sammy.
Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Sammy, how you doing?
Okay, well, what do I got going on next week? I have Humming Beard in studio for my Beards and Desserts. She's doing a charity, and we're kind of hyping that up a little bit to get some more support for her. And then she also has a company revamp, so we'll be bringing her in. Me and James hang out and do beards, and we make desserts. So you can't go wrong there. We talk about food, we talk about beards. Gotta love it. So thank you guys for all joining, and all those people that are just hanging out, just loving on us tonight. I totally appreciate it. We had such a good time tonight, all over the place. Really good discussion. So we totally thrive on that. That's why we meet up. And we hopefully will have our key other member, Gingerbeard, back next week. You know, he's Mr. Gingerbeard. He's had to take a little bit of a hiatus today, but hopefully we'll have him back in 2 weeks. So thank you guys. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Stay
Bye,
bearded.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.